CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you find me. Traveling the world, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you.
Wait, you've been thinking about it. Yo, we're back. What's up? I was out of commission yesterday. Could not live stream yesterday due to circumstances. We are back today. A little tired, but we're back. Happy birthday to CP. Happy birthday to Wendy. Somebody else had a birthday too. Who had a birthday? Quan. Happy birthday to Quan. Rich homie Quan. You guys know Quan in the live stream. Make sure you guys hear me. Yeah. So happy birthday to Quan. We're not going to ask you how old Quan is. Quan's up there. Happy birthday to Wendy. Happy birthday to CP. Which I did catch CP. I caught him the other day. But well, happy to be back. We got LeBron James. We got Killian the Dictator. We got a little bit of Goonrod. We got some Craig Jones. We got the girl with her feet out. Who else we got on here? A lot of stuff. We probably even got a match or two. We'll see what we got today. So hopefully, if we could do a good 2 hours, that's good enough for me. Good 2 hours. Don't want to tire you people out. I know you guys missed me yesterday. That soccer got me. I was like, you know what? Let's watch soccer. Or football, as you guys like me to say. Let's just get into the show. We just jump around, man, see what's going on in the sport and, kind of pop culture and, a little bit of politics for you guys and gals. It says at 22, Drewski battled depression and dropped out of college to pursue comedy. Now at the age 31, he's the youngest host in BET Awards history. Wow, he did say that, but I didn't realize. I didn't realize he was that young. Drewski, 31. He's still a baby. Yada yada. Number 7 creator from Forbes, off of Forbes, with an estimated $20 million in annual earnings and 38.5 million followers across platforms. Congrats to Drewski. We do like Drewski. He does have a new show. I'm not sure if we're gonna watch it. Like It Could Have Been Love, but maybe we'll check it out at some point. We got Mr. Jason Knopf. Let's see what he's doing over here. Actually, it looks pretty tough. I think my microphone sounds weird. I don't know. It's always something. Let me see if I can figure that out real fast. You guys can't see how much troubleshooting all this stuff takes. We had to be out here troubleshooting stuff. I don't think I can restart it. What's wrong with you, man? Yeah, the microphone sounds a little weird. I'm not sure why. Let me turn it on and off real fast. See if that fixes it. Sarah, do I sound okay? It sounds a little staticky. You guys can't see how much troubleshooting all this stuff takes. We had to be out here troubleshooting stuff. Sarah, let me know if I sound okay. What about now? Sounds better now, right? Okay. Sounds better now, right? Sarah, Sarah's my ears. Sarah's my ears and hands when I can't use my hands. Okay, I might have to try this bear crawl up the incline, up the hill. Sounds good. Thank you, guys. What is Craig Jones up to?
Women getting paid. And you actually...
I don't agree with it. Nah.
I'm like, I ripped the page. I'm like, you actually think women should get paid the same, correct?
Craig, why are you guys interviewing in the bathroom? That doesn't seem like an appropriate area. If that's in New York City, a New York City bathroom, you guys trust a New York City? I wouldn't. You see she's leaning up against the wall, Craig on the toilet. Now, shout out to my ladies, but as a guy, I don't touch anything. Really, I touch myself. Pause on me. I just touch myself. Shh, get everything done. Okay, then walk over to. Okay, got touchless. The touchless sink. Okay. Shh. I might even air dry my hands. I don't want to touch nothing in there. And they over there sitting on the toilet. She leaning against the wall. That can't be no New York bathroom right there. Sarah, you be touching all that stuff in the bathroom? I know you girls be air squatting. Girls be air squatting. Yeah, they be floating in there. Y'all be float. What you girls be doing in there? Hey, I ain't touching nothing. Have you seen some of these bathrooms? The floor be wet and sticky. That's when we gotta aim from a distance. Got it. Get that sniper position. Have you seen some of these bathrooms? Oh man, I done seen some bathrooms in my life. She right up against the trash can, right? Is that the trash can right there? Why she all up against the trash can? I can't. I can't be in the bathroom like that. You know, Sarah got some hand sanitizer, don't you, Sarah? I mean, you guys still gotta scrub your hands, though. You need to get that soap and get in there, get in your nails. Yeah, get around the wrists. All right, let's keep watching.
Putting words in your mouth, right? But the thing is, a lot of people obviously disagree. They say whoever brings the eyes, that's who should be getting paid. Explain exactly why you think women should be getting paid the same.
Well, specifically. I mean, we ran the analytics for the previous year, and Helena Kramer, and I don't want to say it's for nefarious reasons.
It smells like vinegar, don't it?
SEO destroys people like Nikki Rod and many people.
She just got some white vinegar in the bottle.
Helena Kramer would be one of the biggest drawers in the sport.
Correct, yeah.
So, in my opinion, objectively, all the dudes out there that go, women's jiu-jitsu's boring, I go, no, jiu-jitsu's boring.
Sarah got that white vinegar for y'all.
Across the board. Who gives a fuck if it's a woman or a man?
Why?
You're gonna be smelling like white vinegar. You're gonna be clean, but you're gonna be smelling like white vinegar.
TJ2?
Because you're saying women is more exciting. Like, why the discrepancies?
In terms of the $1 million prize?
In terms of the $50,000 bonus for submissions.
I think we got some more Craig, but we'll get to him later. It says Victor Willis, Village People lead singer and YMCA co-writer, dies at 74. You guys, ain't that Trump's favorite song? Tea tree oil. Okay. Me and Sarah, we kind of split over the organic cleaning and the deodorant and stuff. We kind of split over that. We'll split over that, but we appreciate different opinions over here. Let me play a little bit of YMCA so you guys remember. Some of you guys, most of us weren't around in 1974, but we've heard the songs. Or what year was it? What? I don't know when the song was created. Let's say the 70s. Everyman Jack. I don't know. I gotta see how it works with my skin. I can't be putting everything on. Do that at the YMCA? I don't think I've been to the YMCA. There's one in New Jersey I was like, I'm going to go to. I kept saying I would go to, but I just didn't go. They'll feed you and stuff in the YMCA? How much that cost? How much a plate over there? Yeah, they did have one in Jersey. Maybe I'll go next time. I don't have one over here next to me where I am. Yeah, Quantum, what's up, my man? Nothing. Who's in jail right now? Well, the couple guys, same usual suspects in jail. Craig and Gordon, yeah, they're on and off again. So anyway, yeah, passed away. Was he the last member? He left the Village People in 1980 before returning as the lead singer in 2017. In 2012, he won a landmark legal battle that allowed him to claim rights to many of the group's best-known songs, with his ownership stake later increasing through additional court rulings. All right. We're just jumping around. Right now. It says after months-long legal battle, a judge has officially ordered Kai Cenak's ex-girlfriend Gigi Aaliyah to vacate his property. Oh, it took her. She was still on his property. Vacate the property and return the cars he purchased for her. Oh, dang. Although the items were initially intended as gifts, Kai did not use Gigi's legal name on the titles and deeds. He put her fake name on there. Oh no. Isn't your nickname your alias still? No? I guess that was enough in court. Well, that is not her legal name, so we're not gonna, honor honor those gifts. Following their breakup, Gigi refused to move out or return the vehicles. Furthermore, a recent inspection of the home revealed extensive property damage, resulting in a court order requiring her to pay over $2 million in restitution. God dang. Why he moved that girl in like that? Speaking of girls, we got the Japanese girl that kicks people in the head. She needs to really make sure her legs are balanced. If she ever gets a cramp, that's it for her. If she ever get a cramp in her calf or something.
You remember the good old days, man? The days when you got to watch Leopoldo Vieira? The things he did to people, man. He would do things that you wish you could do in real time. It was like watching a highlight reel of a fictional character. The ass whoopers look choreographed. His stand-up, phenomenal. Had everyone doing aerial pelvis thrusts. That's what I call guard pulls. Because essentially when you pull a guard, you're fighting asshole first. Right? Because you're just like, I ain't trying to deal with this. Let me put my asshole in the air real quick. Because they'd rather do that than eat a drop sale nagi. God damn. Spamming them motherfuckers. Boy was moving like Ryu on the Fiji mats. You saw the way he was passing guard? He passed niggas like he had a wristband that granted him access to side control. He could press you like a baby mama in court, or he could dance through your shit as if somebody's singing a show tune in the background. Thing is, on top of all that, his guard was Yoga Planet. Guard was hotter than the back of Lil Wayne's mouth, my nigga. That's hot. That's the hottest thing on earth, pretty much. That boy could melt a black hole. Leopoldo at one point was giving out sweeps like I forgot the word steak at the end of it. Okay? Dude was nicer than nice, son. Nicer than nice. You remember the good old days, man?
They didn't have testing back in those days. Fat Ninja, is he opening up a school? Let's see. Can we translate the Japanese? Every great journey. Okay, here it is. Starting today, a new step. This place is a space of nothing yet, but he got some rhymes. But I'm looking forward to making this a place where lots of challenges, growth, and smiles come from here. Be careful one by one. Stay tuned for the changes to come. Every great journey starts with an empty room. See you in August. So he was fighting MMA. Then he kind of came back to jiu-jitsu, but I guess he's going to open up a school. So, yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of people opening up schools. I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing, you know. One, it's good that you have more jiu-jitsu academies, hopefully more access. Now, in economics, the more supply, that means lower demand, right? You got more supply of jiu-jitsu. Now, maybe that demand increases or maybe it decreases. We don't know exactly. Prices, however, have not gone down. The prices have you got more jiu-jitsu academies than ever, but the pricing hasn't gone down. It's only gone up. So that's why I'm thinking it might not be such a good thing. Sarah says oversaturating the market. Now, this is what happened with yoga. Remember about 2010, yoga was super popular. There used to be a yoga studio in every shopping center. Same thing with karate and taekwondo. Remember when taekwondo was everywhere? Now, eventually, that demand and CrossFit. Same thing with CrossFit. We're kind of seeing that with High Rocks right now. High Rocks and some other sports, pickleball. But if you stick around long enough, everything kind of goes, is popular and it kind of falls down. Now yoga's not as popular. There's still people going to yoga, but not like before. I don't know anybody doing CrossFit. There's still people doing CrossFit, but it's kind of falling off. Pickleball, people going to do pickleball until everybody's getting injured at pickleball, then they'll jump over to the next sport. Jiu-jitsu economics makes 0 sense. Yeah, well, yeah, supply is increased, but the the pricing stayed the same or higher. Feiston, what's up? We all good? I haven't been here either. I was supposed to live stream yesterday, but I was like, you know what? Let me just abort that one, or let me skip that one. Every time you say pickleball, think of Mighty Mouse. Yeah, well, Mighty Mouse, yeah. And he can't even beat no old ladies. When you got an athlete like Mighty Mouse can't hang with the old lady, all right. I do see a lot of people opening up jiu-jitsu schools, and a big issue I'm seeing now, they're opening them up in the same areas, and they're not spread out. They're opening them up in, mostly wealthy areas, high net worth, high property tax areas, high cost of living areas, which it should make sense. But I will tell you, these rich people don't really train. Rich people don't really. Now, they'll do some Gracie University, Austin. And somebody always opening up a school over there. Wasn't somebody else going to open up a school down in Austin? Mergali and John Carlo, all the Kingsway guys opened up schools. Austin's full. Everywhere in Texas is full of jiu-jitsu. Now you go to California, everywhere in California full of jiu-jitsu. Now, if you guys would go to some of these other states, if they went to some of these other states, they could actually probably have a better, stronger foothold. Some of these states that people don't want to go to. And my issue is people are, kind of opening up schools right on top of each other. Shout out to Atlanta. They be opening up a school about 2 minutes from your school. You're like, yo, chill. So I see jiu-jitsu is becoming oversaturated. You have some businesses that are doing really well, but usually those places don't have good training. And then you have some places that have good instruction and no business sense. We got a couple schools that have been around for a long time that, they tend to do really well. And you get a couple of the younger schools, they kind of, I don't know what to say about them. They just kind of hang out. So I'm not sure what the future of jiu-jitsu will be. Maybe there'll be more opportunities, and you could have more full-time instructors. I'm happy staying online. I'm happy being online. I feel like I help more people being online than being stuck out of school. Can you imagine me being stuck at the school? Yo, I can't go to that tournament. I can't live stream. I gotta teach the kids class at 5:30. That's how it used to be for me. I can't go. Gotta teach the kids. I can't get nobody to cover kids class. I can't go. I can't take that opportunity over there for that tournament, or I can't film over there because I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta go coach the tournament. You know how many hours I spent coaching tournaments, and people don't listen to you. You over there running around. Oh, you forgot to eat lunch because everybody's got a match, and and most of those people, after you coach them and you sweating, yelling at them, they don't even like you. They don't like you. They I mean, honestly, there's only so much you can do. Even as a coach, you can only roll with so many students. Hopefully you can roll and, get them some good looks that way. But eventually, you be worn down. You got to take and you know what? Most of your jiu-jitsu coaches don't take no vacation. There's two extremes. Either they don't take no vacation, they're worn down, bodies beat up, or they take too many vacations. So yeah, I think ultimately most people are not going to teach. If you have more schools, you're producing more black belts. Most of those black belts aren't going to be teaching. So most people shouldn't be teaching. Really. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. There's, with all this technology, I mean, you can find a role that fits you. Teaching is not going to fit for everybody. Not everybody's built for it. Not everybody's good at it, and not everybody wants to do it. Back in the day, that's kind of all you could do was teach, because you didn't really make money competing. But that's changing now too. But even those guys that compete, all those guys that were competitors, they mostly have schools or they went to MMA. So that's kind of the old school model. You had your own school? Okay. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's not easy. Especially if you want to have a good school, good students, it's hard. It's hard to keep the students. It's hard to keep them motivated. It's a lot of work. It's like getting a pet, really. You're going to have that thing for at least 10 years, 5 to 10 years. Easily 5 to 10 years, your program. And, most programs, I'm trying to think how long most of them last. And even if you do have a successful program, that doesn't mean your kids want it. That don't mean your kids want to take over for you. They probably hate jiu-jitsu. Let me see what I was doing. Oh, this is me right here for sure.
Watch it.
It says when you're coaching, but the Mexico game is on. Shout out to Mexico. Mexico was looking good yesterday. They had Ecuador. I got shout out to my Ecuadorians, but I was kind of, I was rooting for Team Mexico. Really, they look good out there.
Boys, come on, Ramon, get out.
That's me. That's me right now.
Come on, get that sweet. Come on, let's do something, man.
Yeah, that's me right there. With the game on.
Damn, got him, bro.
I got the game on right now. I'll be live streaming with the game.
Pass, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes you're ready for your student to go. sometimes students suck. Yeah, sometimes the money ain't worth it. Sometimes you be ready for the people to leave your gym. You know what? It don't really matter how much somebody pay you. What's up, CP? It don't matter. Somebody. Did you realize somebody could pay you $300 a month and you could still not like them? Sometimes they pay you $10. You still don't like them. CP, what's up, CP? Happy birthday, CP. We said it. I think we missed you though. CP had a birthday. Wendy had a birthday. Quan had a birthday. I had a lot of birthdays this last 3 days. What's your zodiac sign, CP? Not that I believe in that stuff. CP, tell us your zodiac sign. You were celebrating Brazil's win. Now listen, Brazil. Now listen, Brazil. I was a little worried about Brazil. I had my Brazil jersey on. I was like, let me take it off. While I was watching the game. All right, I might need to take this. Cancer? Is that cancer? Is that cancer? Is that the right one? CP. I'm ignorant on this topic. How many times you heard your jiu-jitsu black belt tell you they ignorant on something? They always got an answer for you. What was I saying? Oh, Brazil. I don't know. I don't think Brazil gonna win the World Cup. I don't think Brazil. And now contrast that with France. France. We're gonna talk about the dictator Mbappe soon. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about the dictator Mbappe. Kylian Dictator. I like that. We're gonna play this song too. I don't care about copyright. But yeah, Brazil. Quantum said money on France. I'm still waiting for Spain. Wake up, Spain. Can Spain wake up already? Argentina looks, they look good. Did I see one of the matches? Oh, wait. They didn't even play Messi in the one match. CP, now, which one you going to be? Whose side you going to be on, CP, in that match? Because CP could be French or Brazilian. He could be French and Brazilian at the same time. Nah, CP going to take his Brazil jersey off. I just think France too good, man. France is good, man. France. You ain't got, the thing is, Brazil ain't got no dictator. He says because America got to save France. Well, you go save them over there, CP. You right next door to France. Man, because France look good, bro. They be out there passing the ball. They look confident in themselves. Brazil, there's a couple times Brazil, they didn't know where the ball was. Oh, someone passed me the ball. I don't know if Brazil could beat Spain, to be honest. How y'all think America gonna do today? I think that match is on around 5. Maybe all 5 or 7 or something. What time is that? Let me check. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if America can make it, man. I got an America t-shirt, but I can't find it right now. It's at 8 p.m. tonight. Bosnia. They might be able to beat Bosnia. Ooh, tomorrow, Spain versus Austria. CP got his team competing tomorrow too. Switzerland versus Algeria. All right, that might be pretty decent. Portugal versus Croatia, that might be good too. I ain't getting no work done tomorrow. Argentina versus it's Friday. All right, we'll see. What else do we got?
Out of hip hop. Mike probably can. 20 songs, Mike could beat him.
Jay-Z can't get him?
Hell no.
No way. Can I tell you what changed? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This really happened. This changed me. I went to this what made me say what I said to you. I went to the Kanye Drake Larry Hoover concert out here.
Okay.
Did you go?
No, I didn't
went
go
to that one, and
it was like night and day.
Yeah.
Like, dog, it was the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it really fucked my head up because it was like Drake just dropped the Heartbreak Kid album, the Certified Boy Lover Boy.
Certified
He
Lover
just dropped that, and he was on fire. And Drake, he didn't have the crowd. Like, when Drake came out, am I lying? When Drake came out, and I mean, I'm in the section. I'm in the section, everybody around us. And I'm like, my favorite thing to do is people watch. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite thing to do. So I'm at the concert, and I'm like, this is kind of like a versus. Not really, but it was kind of, because they was doing 3 songs each. And it was like when Drake came on, everybody sat down. I remember vividly hearing girls say, like, just in the audience, man, I'm tired of this light-skinned nigga. And it was just because, and I honestly thought, Alejandro, that I swear I was like, because Kanye people, I said something about it, and Kanye people hit me because I really thought Ye team was cheating. I thought that.
Okay, to Drake's defense.
Go ahead.
Kanye picked like the best track list he could have.
It really wasn't though. Like, that was okay. Drake came out and did.
He came out with new music.
Drake came out with new music. Drake came out and did Too Sexy. It was like right on it. Like, why this record is the hottest record. Kanye came behind him and did Bound. He just did Bound, and it was like, and I'm like, no way, Bound. And it was like, it was the wildest thing to me. It was the first time I said, nobody can fuck with Ye. And I thought it was so bad in there that I thought, and people on Drake's team Team Drake thought they had to be turning the music down. They had to turn it down with Drake because the crowd wasn't into it. And then when Ye would come out, they'd be like, oh.
I mean, Drake is talented. Let's not. Now, he's got talented writers too. Drake is talented. He's a talented actor. Yeah, Mush. Mush might have some relation with Mbappe or something. I can see Mush could be a dictator too. Put him in the suit. The suit. I can see Mush in the suit. And Mush, he be out there. Mush, didn't you have family in the army or something? Yeah. We're gonna play some clips of the Dictator. The Dictator. Kylian Dictator. Mush. Can you imagine Mush being a drill sergeant or something? I can see Mush just roasting people up. Sir, yes, sir. Yo, I can see Mush have. Drake is talented. I can't lie. Drake got some bangers. It's just, Kanye on the pulse. Kanye, he on the pulse. He knows what the people want. He knows the culture. He grew up in the culture. He just knows. He knows, man. He knows good music, man. I'm not saying Drake don't know good music. Drake will bite. Drake bites people though. He bite your style. He peaked in 2015, 2016, 2015. I mean, it was still popping. But he has stayed relevant by he kind of bites your style. Now I don't think Kanye's been true to his style this whole time. He's got better, in what he's done, what he does, but he's pretty much stayed true to himself. And hell, we like old Kanye. Most of us like old Kanye stuff. Pusha T destroyed. He's still, Drake's still popping, man. He's good for what he's good. If you just want some surface level song, you just kind of at the club or you're, whatever. If but Kanye stuff, you be out there singing. You be out there singing, and I think his old stuff is just. I like Drake's old stuff too. That The Weeknd wrote. Whenever you had The Weeknd writing for him, and Kendrick writing for him, that was like really great. Now, does anybody write for Kanye? He just kind of does. And Kanye's really creative too. I can't really say Drake is a creative. Like, I mean, he's an artist, but I don't really consider him someone that creates music like that. Like, not like Kanye, And Jay-Z, I don't know. How you guys feel about Jay-Z?
I just got tired of working for a fucking loser. These fucking CEOs, man, they stand themselves up on stage like they're some genius techno revolutionaries. They're not. They're idiots. They don't do anything. They don't know anything. They just copy existing business models and figure out how they can exploit the labor that makes the product, as well as the customers who use the product, to cut costs and increase revenue streams. Facebook isn't a social media company. It's a data mining company. Full stop. That's how it makes a profit. Mm-hmm. And the rest of these guys are just the same. Every one of these assholes is actively hurting the world and contributing absolutely nothing. And I got to a point where even though I was playing a very small part in that machine, I felt bad. And I couldn't keep coming to work and helping someone with infinite money make more money. So I made a decision. This was going to be my last tech job.
Mm. Yeah, shout out to the CEOs. Some of you guys ain't never met no CEOs. Probably for the better. I don't know if you ever met most of these CEOs, but man, you're not really missing out on anything. You're not really missing out. What Janata's Gracie doing? He got the dogs. Are those bullies? What kind of dogs are those? He been pretty chill. I haven't heard too much from Jonatas. What he been up to? Take care of his dogs. How come everybody look like they bald over there? The dogs are bald. He's bald. He used to have some good hair. No, did he? He used to have some good hair. Kainan had good hair too. Remember when Kainan had good hair? Now what Kainan did, once he dyed it blonde, that was it. His hair was gone after that. He should never have dyed his hair. Uh-oh. Whoa, Helen. Whoa. Speaking of hairline, she over here grabbing that girl's hair now. I told you not to, y'all, don't do that to the black girls. Don't do that. Don't grab the black girl's hairs, y'all. You can grab Helen's hair though. White girls have extensions too sometimes. I didn't know this was in the video. I'm just trying to educate y'all. Yeah, I got my hairline. It's not a sew-in. I had some girl, I remember, I had dreads. Some girl asked me if my hair was real. Is your hair real? I never got so angry in my life. She said, "Is your hair real?" And I was like, "You know what, man? Let me just leave." Now I wonder, how does it feel? Let me not ask Sarah. I'm about to ask Sarah, how does it feel someone asking you about your hair, Sarah? You're like, get out of here. Now, people, for real, do not grab your black friend's hair. They do not like that. Don't grab, don't touch. Don't even ask to touch somebody's hair. Just leave them alone. Don't touch black people's hair. That's my public service announcement for the day. Because black people hate that. Don't touch our hair. Do not touch my hair. Don't touch. My hair is real. I don't want nobody touching it. If they got braids, don't pull on the braids. If they got twists, don't pull on the twists. Whatever they got, don't mess with it. Just leave it alone. If they got their bonnet on, you know what? Don't pull their bonnet off. Easy. Sarah said 100%.
Camping. I was just curious, am I really far? This close. I got you.
She need much to
You were like, okay.
She needs you much to get that angle right.
I'm counting. Oh, coming. Oh my God.
All right, that's not a bad split. That wasn't a bad split right there. She got the middle split too?
Oh my gosh.
All right, we didn't know about that. Didn't know about that. We got Cassia Mora. She over here training with the Tackets too.
It's my neck. My neck.
Tacky? Are you messing around that Brazilian girl?
No, don't do that, please. I'll tickle back.
Uh-oh, whoa. I don't know what they're doing over there, Sarah. I don't know what they're doing over there, Sarah. Cassia don't roll like that. She's smiling too much. Uh-oh, Cassia, she might get attacked. Nah. Tackett, I'm not gonna say he's my favorite person. I don't mind Tackett. He's a little annoying, but she giggling a little too much. See, that's what your coaches, we be listening to y'all when you giggling. What they giggling about? We be listening. We be spying. Your coaches be spying on y'all. Y'all didn't realize that? It's probably Claudia's idea. Claudia, I don't know if we should. CP, why'd you even bring Claudia up? I see what you did there, CP. Starting trouble. She is giggling too much. I just want you guys to know that your coaches, we be listening to y'all. We be, who they talk? Why is she talking to him? All right, keep my eye out for them. Keep my ears open, my eyes open. We be watching you guys. We be listening. Oh, so and so. They not friends. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eye on them. Which advice video are you talking about, CP? What advice video are you talking about? I don't remember. CP remembers. Pepperidge Farm. I heard they changed the formulation for the Pepperidge Farm cookies, CP. I might have to send CP some cookies. Oh, You know what? Claudia's got some experience on her. I'm over here thinking about it too. I want to have Claudia versus Daphne Joy. Can we get that set up somehow? And you know those Filipino girls, she probably took some weapons classes or something. Celiac, what's over there in the Philippines, CP? They got them weapons classes. That would be a nice matchup. Yeah, Claudia. Isn't Claudia married to, she got a girlfriend or wife or whatever. She got some experience on her though. CP, if you find the video for me, I'll post it again. I don't remember where it was. I think Craig Jones found the original. And that's the person in charge of UFC BJJ. Now, if you imagine you worked in real corporate, wouldn't you get fired over something like that? I mean, the one lady got fired for taking the trash can from the Knicks. She got fired from her cushy job. Why can't Claudia get fired from her job? What executive has the OnlyFans like that in a corporate setting? Ain't that crazy? Let's see. J-Rod, Gunrod versus Hosha. Now, are they supposed to be gangsters? That's some powder right there, and that looks like maybe some Jack Daniels and some bullets. What's going on in Miami, y'all? Jacob Rodriguez versus Wagner Hosha locked in. This will be the Friday, the 24th of July. I guess Gunrod, he did his time, y'all. He did his time, and he's back. He's innocent. He got the same lawyer as Galvao. This is probably the only person that would take the match, but you know what? Some of you guys are going to be supporting this. I don't really. You guys support it. Go ahead. It says, brother.
It's like in the old times, like one gladiator come to another one to use your sword to fight against me, and I give you my sword. Okay.
Oh, really?
Use this sword to fight me.
Love that. I can imagine the scene now in like the arena, and like one of them has two swords, and they go, all right, and they chuck the sword to the other.
This shows how sport is big, and how we allow and respect each other, and how close we are.
Dang. At least judo's still respectable. I can't talk right now. At least judo's still respectable. Yeah, I for sure can't talk. We don't really have respect in jiu-jitsu as much. Bryce Mitchell calling out Mikey. Why? What's going on? Mikey stay getting in trouble. It says Trump earned more than 1.4 billion from crypto ventures in 2025. All right. That's your president, y'all. That's your president. Now, I don't remember any president, getting so rich out of office, in office. Usually, at least they wait usually till after they get done, and then they do their book and, speaking tour. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Their family goes through money. Their family has to go through money. He doesn't take a paycheck. Yeah, you don't take a pay. Screw that paycheck. I'm gonna get way more returns by doing it this way. What's Fionn up to?
Hello, I'm good. How are you? We're good?
So what we look at is our partner's going to have their frame. This can stay in here.
It stays in there like that.
Yeah. I'm not. Okay.
All right, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I might have to go visit Arma at some point.
I have to say this: if I'm the figurehead for women,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with our sport. You know what I mean?
Ironically.
Don't laugh at that.
Well, you said to me yourself, you're like, my Instagram page doesn't exactly
If a man
coincide.
with an NBA tattoo
If a man at the strip club every night
speaks for women, something's gone horribly wrong.
Yes.
I think it was on Craig's. Craig had it too, but college versus jiu-jitsu. Good old college versus jiu-jitsu. You know what side I stand on. Stay in your job, stay in your college, stay in school. Try to do both as much as you can, as long as you can.
College versus jiu-jitsu. Guys, a couple of weeks ago, this became a big topic in the jiu-jitsu community because Jalen, the Cobrinha student, won his second black belt world title while also doing college, which is extremely impressive. And it got me thinking, and I wanted to share my thoughts and my personal story, and hopefully help some of you guys watching. Guys, my opinion is that if you are a professional athlete, I'm not sure if you have to go to college, but I do think that you have to do something. The reality is that when someone says that they train 8 hours per day, I don't think that's true. It's very hard to train at the highest level for 8 hours every day. You might train like 3, 4, 5 hours very hard, but after that, you still have a lot of time left in your day that you can do something. And especially consider that if you are a professional athlete, you're probably young and you probably don't have family yet, which is also something that can take a lot of time. So I think that free time that you have to rest between sessions is a great opportunity to develop other skills that will help you when your athlete career ends. Because eventually it will end and you will need something else to rely on besides just jiu-jitsu. So these skills could be studying marketing, studying social media, or any other thing. And now I'll share my own experience here with you guys. So I did and finished college when I was blue belt until I got my black belt. Coincidence, I finished my college and got my black belt around the same time. But it's interesting that I started college studying civil engineering. But I quickly realized that the class and schedule were from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. plus homeworks afterwards. So if that schedule, I wouldn't have enough time to train jiu-jitsu in the highest level, which was my priority. So I switched the college from civil engineering, that's very hard course, to business and administration, and that was way less hard. And my classes were from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., which gave me the afternoons and nights to train as hard as I wanted. And as I said, I was able to graduate at college. Also, when we started BJJ Fanatics, I was in the prime of my career, around 2015, when I won the double gold in the Worlds and Pan Ams as a black belt. And my routine was pretty much like train twice a day and work on my computer between classes. So my advice here is very simple. I think you should do something besides jiu-jitsu between sessions while you are resting. And it could be college or any other way to develop skills. Find something that helps you prepare for the future without taking away from the goals that you're chasing today. Guys, I think that's my 2 cents. And let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I'm looking forward to CPI. I'm pumped for USA game. Oh, no. Who was he founding members of the Ran Through group? Who are you talking about, Sarah? I'm looking for the clip. I can't find it. I'm not. I need her to say what she was gonna say. I can't say her words for her. Yeah, maybe it's best we don't even play it. We got Bishop Chronicles. You guys maybe heard of him a couple times.
Piece of the planet. I keep telling you, MMA and BJJ need an ethics and philosophy like intervention. And every time everybody says I'm tripping, this is the type of stuff that happens. Now cats are in jail, you feel me? Why is it every time I say we need more philosophy in MMA and jiu-jitsu, everybody say no, and then something like this happens? So let's take this seriously, right? So many kids love these guys, and martial arts needs to be better than a lot of the mayhem. And I'm not even mad at Poirier, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be having addictions and depressions, and I'm not here to judge it. But what I am here to do is say, let's get better for real as a group and as a sport. You know what I'm saying? And I think it starts with the institutions like ADCC, IBJJF, you know what I'm saying, Polaris Pro, things like that. When we hold the fighters and the competitors to a higher standard in our structure.
Oh, CB just text me. Oh, is that my video? CP sent me my own video.
The culture will change, bro. That don't mean you won't have weirdos once in a while, but it'll change.
He should have edited that. CP done sent me my own video. Thank you, CP. We've gone full circle. Me watching myself. Oh, it's somebody else? Oh, it was me. So this is before it's a clip of me watching. Thank you. CP sent me a clip of me watching this. Let's watch it. This is before Sarah. Yeah, Sarah wasn't even nowhere to be found back then. Let me see if I can get it open.
Don't write anything down after conversations.
Whoa. Commercials. Come on, commercials. Get out of here.
About jiu-jitsu that's insane that nobody really thinks about is how violent it is. If you choke someone and they don't tap, they die. If you go for a joint submission, their arm will literally fall off, or leg. You know, it's a very violent sport.
We've been covering this for a long time.
One thing about jiu-jitsu that's insane that nobody really thinks about is how violent it is.
Old dudes like Imanari and did he fight Shinya Aoki? Is this the right video? These old. Oh, here we go. Dudes.
It's gonna be good.
I can't even sit down to edit the video no more. We got another post by Craig. Man, don't ever piss Craig Jones off. I like you, Craig. Don't come after me, bro. That's from a year ago. I'm an easy target too. So he's going after the Claudia girl that's running the UFC BJJ. Let's see what he's got to say. No. I can't play the music. So he's kind of going after her. I don't know what she was saying.
So this is a topic that it's very delicate to a lot of girls because of the pain, because they don't know if it's gonna be good, because they're traumatized by a guy that hurted her or something like that. So I have 3 tips to give you so you can penetrate girls better.
Oh, Jesus.
What are they?
Not
First,
for kids, guys.
make her feel good. Make her feel like
it's not for kids.
Queen. Make her feel like a badass. Make her feel good. That's gonna help her to relax. So treat her very well that night. Second, bring a toy in. Bring a vibrating.
Not made for kids, guys.
That's gonna help her. She's not relaxed. If she doesn't know how to breathe, she's gonna feel pain. So a vibrator can make her relax better with a lot of stimulation on the clitoris, right? And third, a lot of lube, right?
Brazilians.
You know, like the ass doesn't get wet like the pussy does. So she needs to get hydrated in there, and lube will help a lot.
Brazilians,
so
bro.
Try to use these 3 tips from a girl that knows that a lot of girls, in my opinion, every girl can feel pleasure and can have a lot of orgasms.
No. God, dog. So the original post was kids are watching, they're looking for heroes. Let's give them something real to look up to. Then, man, Craig Jones coming after you, bro. Why did she post that on social media? Why did she post that? Brazilians, bro. Brazilians, man. You know, there's some stuff you learn when you get your black belt, guys. When whoa, Alex. You learn some Brazilian Alex, secrets. stop, Alex. I can't stop. share them. Alex, stop. What was I doing? I can't tell you about the secrets. The black belt secrets. Can't tell you the. Now, I was taking some notes though. So you know, I've been doing this streaming thing for a long time. Yeah, that was a year ago. Jesus Christ, bro. I made a ton of videos. God, watch over me, man. I made too many videos. So, you know, so when I say Claudia is very skilled and talented, I mean that. I never experienced it. Now, if I ever do experience that, man, I'll probably never be the same. He was never the same man. And CP be trying to throw Claudia on me. You see what I gotta defend myself from, y'all? CP be throwing me under the bus. And one time, Yasmin threw me under the bus. She said, "Oh, well, Claudia, blah, blah, blah." Remember that day? CP, well, I kind of threw CP under the bus. I think it was about A-Rod, to be honest. Anyway, I threw CP under the bus. I think I did throw CP. I didn't throw him on purpose. And then Yasmin came after me. Quantum said she was a real one back in the day. Who did I throw CP under the bus? I think I just said, let me not say what I said. Okay, maybe I did throw CP under the bus. I've actually thrown CP under the bus, but my stuff be because of ignorance. If I say something, it usually is because I was ignorant. Now CP came. He had ulterior motives to take me down. CP. If I trip CP up, it's an accident. I didn't mean to do it. If I ever trip CP up, it was an accident. CP put out a strike on me, a hit on me. Yeah, Yasmin, take me out. We're good friends. CP said I need some judo. I do need judo. All right, shout out to me from a year ago. You know I was in New Jersey. Yonezuka, number 5 ranked. Now, we did see Yonezuka get taken down. It's judo. He got taken down clean, though. It was a clean takedown. Clean ippon. And then you have Maria Labordi. Isn't she from, like, Trinidad or Haiti or something? But, you know, she represents America. She is ranked number 8. There's something I wanted to post. I'm trying to find it. We are going to talk about LeBron James. You know, he's aging pretty quickly now. But you know, I believe he was not returning back to the NBA. NBA. He's still in the NBA, but he's, you know, no longer with the Los Angeles Lakers. He shared a glimpse of his morning routine. All right. Is that why LeBron looks so old? That's the same hoodie CPB working out in. Yeah, the Lakers. Bro, he aged. He only 41 or something, right? Why he so gray? I thought we had some articles on that.
Go.
Wait a second.
Go, Kylie, go.
Good job, Kylie. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow, look at her go. Woo! Great job. I knew you would shine.
I'm trying to make sure I sound coherent. That's Alex. You know, she had, I believe, ACL and meniscus surgery, so she's getting back up. I don't know if you remember Firefly. Remember the girl that Shaq gave a Mitsubishi to? She had some kind of a dark story to share, but we'll play it. You know. I don't know if she says it in the video. But like, you don't have gray like that, though. I just got my little touch of gray. I got some just for men somewhere, but I ain't putting that on. She says, my name is, we're just going to call her Firefly, and I was groomed for 8 months by one of my coaches. I felt broken and lost. I chose wrestling because I needed a way to train and get out my anger, let out my anger. Says she wants to be a voice, to make a change, to help people. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. I didn't know she was groomed though. I'm not sure what sport it was in. It could be any sport really, or teachers. You ever notice every couple of weeks some teacher get in trouble? They never say names, yeah. Hey, report. I don't care who it is. Report whoever it is. Report them. New York Summer Open. When will that be? August 15th. Maybe I might have to do that. 15th and 16th, which is very close to Masters Worlds. Maybe I might have to jump over there and do that. I show speed switches from Ivory Coast to Norway jersey. Moments after Haaland scores.
Watch him now.
Speed, put Ivory Coast back on, Speed. That's me and Jeff. That's how we be watching the game. We ain't got numbers like that though.
Watch.
We be watching games like that. We ain't got no numbers though. It says top 10 men's pound for pound. Dante Leon. Is Dante Leon pound for pound number 1? How is that working? Number 2, Diego Hayes. 3, Pato. 4, Mika Gaval, who hasn't competed since last ADCC. 5, Tyra Tulo. 6, Dorian Oliveras. 7, Mikey. 8, Andrew Tackett. 9, Lovato. 10, DeAndre Corby. That list don't make any sense.
Can someone explain to me why Isaac Michelle wanted, allegedly, for sex offenses in the United States is getting a paid vacation to compete in Poland? Dang. And why that's a tough decision to not allow him in the tournament. And also, if he's affected you or anyone in your life, and you're not boycotting the event, what the fuck is going on? Hey, sponsors, say something. Hey, streaming platforms, maybe fucking say something. Hey, the promoter of the event,
my streaming platform,
maybe fucking say something, because there's a great likelihood that there's a fucking victim there.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Now, ADCC, oh no, ADCC, you got a big decision right there. ADCC, what are you guys gonna do? I'm watching. Hey, don't come after me. I'm not even the messenger. I'm just reacting to the video about Isaac Michel. It did well. This is from BJJ Doc. It says boycott ADCC. ADCC officially invites wanted fugitive Isaac Michel to Poland. Okay, whoa. God, dog. ADCC, what you guys gonna do? If it was me, you know what? Hey, Isaac, I'm sorry. Hey, until your legal, isn't that what Mo said earlier? Until the legal situation's cleared up. Okay, we're gonna have to suspend your ADCC membership. And you know what? Slip him some money. You can slip him some money. Hey, here you go, Isaac. Just stay back over there in Australia. This is crazy time. We got the World Cup. Now we got this. Yeah, I mean, pretty cut and dry to me, but you know. There are some guys that will not be at ADCC. We'll talk about those guys a little bit later. But how do you guys feel about that? Should Isaac Michel be allowed? Let's make a poll of that. Let's see. Here we go. Should Isaac Michel, make sure I spell that right, be allowed to compete at ADCC Poland? I believe if ADCC wants to save their brand, I would kick them out of there. But you know, it's their business. I don't know who owns it, who runs it. I don't know if BJJ Doc is Craig's page. I mean, who matter? It don't really matter who puts the news out there. It's already out there. That doesn't change, you know, what's going on. Well, you know, Gordon, just tell Gordon to, you know, get the private investigator out on that. Put the private investigator on that. As of right now, if I ran ADCC, if I was the chairman, the dictator of ADCC, I probably would not allow Isaac Michel into my event. But you know, it's not my event. I have no power over there. Someone said they showed him removed. I would probably lean towards listening to Craig over some other guy. Someone says, why not? They let Wagner compete. And, you know, Wagner had some issues. Cyborg had some issues. Cyborg had a whole New York Times article written about him. Somebody said he's been removed. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have not verified that. We have not verified that yet. So, LeBron James leaves Lakers after 8 seasons, enters NBA free agency. So I'm not sure who do you think would take LeBron at this point in his career. So we'll see. James informed the Lakers of his decision before free agency out of appreciation for the organization and to give the franchise time to conduct its offseason business. According to Rich Paul, his departure marks the end of one of the best or one of the most successful eras in Lakers history and makes him one of the biggest free agents of the 2026 offseason. Speaking of ADCC, looks like Ferris is going there. I believe he won. Didn't he win the Euro trials? So he should be there.
Mr. President, this is a presidential memo to the Environmental Protection Agency, a presidential memo supporting the freedom to fix. Americans have the freedom to fix their vehicle. President Trump insists upon it. We are not going to be going after people who are fixing their own vehicle like past administrations have. Additionally, we've been concerned, President Trump has been concerned about aftermarket parts, cheap knockoff aftermarket parts coming into the United States, harming small businesses, harming Americans. This presidential memo puts an end to it. Also, the only third-party certification for these aftermarket parts, it's CARB in California, a process that's backlogged and faulty. So we're going to break that monopoly.
Yeah, I don't want
to. He wants to do a press.
I don't care. Anyway, he said Trump signs freedom to fix memo backing Americans' rights to repair their own vehicles. Oliver Tree. Some of you guys liked his Hello Snap. What's up, my man? Some of you guys like his music. We played a little bit.
Know?
Yeah. You have a girlfriend now?
I don't know. Recently broke up. We can't put that in there though. I don't want to talk about it. Can we move to the next question? Or this is the last question and I gotta milk this.
That's really sweet that he lives with his family.
Yeah, it's the family unit is so important. And actually as I get older, I realize how important it is. And my parents, they're like, Oliver, like, it's a lot to travel all the time. And I was like, guys, look, like, we don't know if I'll be alive next year or you'll be alive. Like, there's no day promised. Do you know how high risk I live my life, actually, for real?
No.
The last 2 years, I was living in poo huts in Africa. I stayed in mud houses in Iraq. I'm actually planning a trip with my friend Drew Binsky. He's coming tonight. We're going to plan out Turkmenistan, Iraq. We're going to go to Syria. I never trusted humanity more. I put my hand blindly into people's arms, and I never had more trust. I never felt more love to humans. I never felt more connected. I mean, I've been with every major religion.
Wow.
Well, the crazy thing is I don't blend in anywhere, right? You can't see my hair now, but...
I don't believe that you... Like, normally, in those pictures with your parents, you do blend in.
Thank you.
That's not.
That's the second nicest thing you've said all day.
How is that a compliment? You're wearing an Almo outfit right now. Of course, you don't blend in right now. What did my neighbors think of you walking up like that?
I thought, well, I made, you know, the older woman. I made eye contact,
and she's like,
she was giving me the old stink eye. She was like, thank you.
That girl, this girl's still around. What's the Barstool? The Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy said he would welcome a race against Mamdani. Why rich people think they could just run for office?
Losing my mind on what's happening right now, especially in New York. Yeah. I mean, you got the Nazi in Maine. This really, really, really worries me. So
you
I'm
might
not sure.
run against Mamdani.
I would love to run against. If I was going to run, it would be here. Can I win here? I have no idea. I don't know the demographics, whether they get enough votes. There's a lot of people who like me in New York City. I know that. I've done a lot of good in New York City when I wasn't thinking about politics, whether it's the Barstool Fund, pizza places. So it wasn't for show. I've had a real job. I've done real things, unlike these clown politicians who have never had a job and never been in the real world for a day. Right. But the people voting for these people who just won are like these young, white, like Ivy League-ish, elite-ish women. It's like, who are they? Like, they'll never vote for me. They'll never believe in common sense.
When you're unhappy, you want to make other people unhappy, and that's the key. Dave?
Was that Fox News? We got a little bit of Grippo. Demons, stay away. Working all right. Look at BSM and Grippo. Berlin stayed summed up on slide 2. Proof that women are less gross than men on slide 3. 10 pounds away. All right. Now, you know, LO Snap, he be living off a pecan and some coconut water. That's all he eat for the whole day. Oh, they did have some sun. Oh, wait a second. Cloudy. Never mind. All right, BSM and Grippo sweating. All right, look at that happy couple, bro. I'm happy for him. Who y'all know cut 70 pounds in 2 months? That's crazy. Josiah, you're not supposed to be over here. Let me watch Grippo. Bro, he happy, bro. I'm going to click on some more. Let's watch his stories. Yeah, go ahead. Look at that, man. Look at happy. Nah, man, I'm happy for him. Let me go through this carousel real quickly. They look happy, bro. Look at them on vacation. You know what those couples be doing on vacation. Sarah done took them out. Having a good time, man. Look at them. What is Josiah gonna do when they have kids, man? He cooked. When Grippo and BSM have kids, that's it for Josiah. Oh, look at that smile. Josiah, you ain't ever gonna make Grippo smile like that. Look, she's smiling because she with Grippo. Yeah, that's what. Look at, she happy, bro. I'm happy for Grippo, man. You get it, Grippo. You deserve it. He deserves happiness. Look, a moment for these two. Oh man, look at them. They look good together. They look good together. Josiah, how would you look all hugged up on Grippo? That wouldn't look right. It wouldn't look right if Josiah was hugged up on Grippo. Josiah, you crazy. What Grippo can do with you? I'm happy for him. They look good together, bro. I hope I get an invite to the marriage, the wedding. Hey, yo, Grippo, give me an invite to the wedding. I will go to that wedding. And Josiah would be, he would try to sabotage that. All right, shout out to that man. He popped the Bluetooth for, yeah, well, hey, that's his girlfriend. And she, that's what she wants from him. Go ahead. Where were we? Helena. She got her super suit on.
Marcinho, próxima na 6, final.
We're not going to say anything else about that. We'll just keep it moving. It says the ring star, the girl, that was on Lilo and Stitch, her cause of death was AIDS. Okay. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. And her death was ruled natural. She was only 35 years old. I don't know. That entertainment industry will use you up. Go after his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend? No. Nobody want Josiah like that. He need to go away. Josiah need to move on with his life. Just move on with your life, Josiah. ADCC 2026 official Diogo Reis, Mika Galvão, and Giancarlo Bodoni are out of ADCC 2026. Now, I'm not sure if this is because of Isaac Michel or other circumstances. Mika Galvão and Diogo have their, they've had issues with their instructor, their kind of leader of their gym. I'm not sure what's going on with Bodoni. He did have surgeries, a couple surgeries, I believe. What's going on with all these guys? They all kind of falling apart. It says 3 champions of ADCC are out. And I believe John Carlos is due to injury. And I'm not sure why the other guys are out. Someone said if Andre Galvão was guilty, Sarah would pull out. Probably not. These people just keep it moving. Look at Mika Galvão, just keep it moving. ADCC. I don't know what to say. Really, I really don't know what to say. You've been at Roberto's gym? Oh yeah, Roberto's opening up a gym. Are you gonna be training there now? LL Snap. Looks like Morgan State, they're out and about. Let's see, they're gonna be in Philadelphia. I wish I was over there. Oh, we missed it. That was yesterday. And they had the men's basketball team, the wrestling team, cheerleading, tennis. Okay. Were they recruiting? It's already open. Okay, cool. So you guys are training there now, or you just went there to visit? It says more than 100 Venezuelans deported from U.S. hours before quakes reported missing. We're still, our hearts go out to Venezuela. It says it's been reported by authorities that more than 1,700 people have been killed in the earthquakes, with thousands more injured or displaced as search and rescue operations continue. International emergency teams remain on the ground as crews work through collapsed buildings in hopes of finding additional survivors. Trump demands gas stations lower prices immediately, targets $2.50 per gallon now. Is that how the economy works? You just tell people to lower their prices and they do that? Is that how that works? God dang, bro.
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level. Your next opponent is you.
I don't think Mikic's gonna be a good fighter. He didn't got the fighter mentality to me. Yeah, I don't know if he's got the fighting mentality.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's been NBA players. I swear to God, they like the second they get in the locker room right when the game's over, they text back. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because you know what they do? It's hella funny. Like, say if halftime, you know what I mean? We just run straight. Some people run straight to their phones and check their things. See, like somebody posted something about them. It's hella funny.
No way.
Yeah.
Seeing what like Twitter and shit saying about them for the first half of the game.
Yeah, which is not good.
Have you ever done that? Be honest.
Never.
I feel like you wouldn't do that, yeah.
Nah, hell no. I don't do that. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in with that. I don't really be doing that shit. But some people do, and it's nothing wrong about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the world we live in.
Mm. So when Sarah messaged Mackenzie Dern, that means Mackenzie Dern did see Sarah messaging her. Chose not to respond. Somebody sent me a story. I won't say their name. Uh-oh, where was that at? CPU. Oh, sorry, I just saw his name. Who was that? What's going on over there? Creeps will not be tolerated. Okay, we'll look up that in a little bit. What is Mikey doing? Let's leave him alone. The guy that used to run our own Kansai, Nogi Brasileiros, is they stopped doing Kansai a long time ago. He's still riding off of that. CP, is CP here? Who's here that knows the guy from Kansai? He ain't had no show in like a couple of years now. He saw this. It's not a good business model. Let me just jump out of this. He got money though. He's doing Foxcatcher flights right now. Don't he got a private jet, CP? He's the original. He's not the original Moneyberg, but he don't do no more tournaments. He's just in the background now. Oh yeah, I did have Rihanna. I didn't realize Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were born in '88. He's sponsoring athletes. What are they doing in return? What are they doing in return? CP got plead the fifth. RZA, is that how you say the girl's name? 2022. Riot Rose 2023. And Rocky Irish 2025. CP, tell me in my off the record later. Beyonce 81, Jay-Z 69. That's kind of a big age gap. Blue Ivy 2012, Rumi 2017, and Sir 2017. Kim Kardashian 1980, Kanye West 77. Kanye almost 50 years old next year. Northwest is 2013, Saint 2015, Chicago 2018, and Psalm 2019. I might have said the wrong thing. Wait. Kylie Jenner 97, Travis Scott 91, Airy 22, and Stormy 2018. All these kids mixed up. Tristan Thompson 91, Khloe Kardashian 84. That was a big bro. What was he thinking about? They got some international families over here. I didn't realize he was Jamaican and Canadian. Okay. Tristan Thompson. Tatum 22 and True 2018. Cardi B with Offset. She got more than those kids. Blossom Bell 2024. Waveset 2021. And Culture 2018. Black China got her two kids. They ain't put all the kids on there. Black China's Dominican? Oh, I didn't know that. Starbucks employee fired after stopping armed robbery. Wow. Let's see. What is this? Oh, we ain't playing that. We did talk about Drewski. You know, Drewski ran the the BET Awards. Did anybody watch the BET, or was it just me?
I'm stepping in the blood of Jesus. Come on now. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. Amen. I got this Gucci on because we all Gucci on God. What goes up must come down. Amen. Amen. Release these shackles. Oh, somebody getting impregnated with the word of God in here. In the front row right here. Where Lotto at? Impregnated with the word
I enjoyed
of God.
that. I enjoyed that.
Tiana Taylor, where you at? Impregnated with the word of God. Put Tyler Perry net worth up there. Oh my God. Glory. $1.4 billion. We pulling net worth tonight. Amen. I don't care if it comes from you, Medea, or that mad black woman. Somebody better donate. Amen. Amen, amen. Who else in the building? Who else? We got Stevie Wonder in the building. Put his net worth up there.
I like that.
$200 million. Hey, shut up. He can't see it. Shut up.
You didn't watch it? You didn't watch it,
Braille
Sarah?
right there. That's Braille. That check is signed, sealed, delivered. Damn right. Amen. What that is? Oh, that's a donation. We got a donation. Where that donation from?
Pastor, we couldn't find Ray J's net worth.
Oh, man.
But he sent the check for $50,000.
Okay, $50,000. Go ahead, Ray J. Come on.
Bishop.
That's good.
Bishop. But the check is pending.
Oh, it's pending. That check is pending now. That check is pending. Come on now. Give him some praise. Y'all stop that. Hey. Come on now. Y'all know that's Brandy, little brother. Chill out. He donated the check. It bounced back. Hey, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. It bounced back. That's messed up. Come on. This is live TV. Talking about it bounced back.
It wasn't too bad. Now it had, all the sponsors all over the place. We do need to find Mbappe. I've been watching nothing but clips of Mbappe, the Dictator. Let me see if we can find the song for you guys. It's been nothing. I don't know if you guys have been watching these clips from the World Cup. I know some of you guys don't watch soccer, but you should. It's good. I think soccer is better than football. I got to say that. Because no matter what you say, you can't beat the drama that is the different countries, You can't beat that drama. I don't care what team it is here in America. When you put some of these countries versus each other, you're like, man, I always wanted to see so-and-so versus so-and-so. The countries are, people be jumping up. I ain't never seen people at football games like that. CP says soccer is football. Now, You could argue, I was thinking about this, you could argue rugby is kind of, because you can use your feet and your hands. I think rugby is the best sport as of yet that uses your hands and your feet like that. The soccer, isn't soccer just the old term of it? We're just using this old term from, probably 1800s or something. But let's watch a couple of these. We'll get through them. So why they call Mbappe the dictator? The dictator? I'm not gonna go too in depth on that. There might be some racism in there, but I can't. It's almost impossible to get through a day without some racism over here. So Dembele, he was kind of scoring a little too much, so a lot of the videos kind of deal with that theme. And of course, they use the AI. Never do it again. So he scored like 3 times in one game.
次は2点までにしておけ。こんな動画を作りたいなら
El que manda en el campo, el hombre de fe.
That's AI too.
Si yo pido el trono, yo ya lo tomé. Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Dictator. Florentino.
Of course, they got his son calling him a dictator.
Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe, Kylian.
All this AI data center crap is just used for us to make these kind of memes and stuff. Ain't that terrible? Destroying the environment for this.
Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Dictator, el que manda en el campo, el hombre de fe. Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Dictator, si yo pido el trono, yo ya lo tomo.
Now, I don't know him too well, but
Maybe the signs were there. Maybe we just didn't see them. The Dictator really went over and snatched that trophy, boy. Brody had the trophy in his hand for about 5 seconds. Mbappe said, give me that shit. Can't be playing with the Dictator's trophy like that. And even once the Dictator had the trophy in his hand, he offered it over to Donnarumma to parade it around instead. But Donnarumma didn't take it. Because what if this was a test? I know you're thinking, Sean, you're digging too deep into it. But let's go back to the guy in the white jacket. You saw the way he took the trophy off, bro. This was not a friendly snatch. You saw the way he looked back at him once he had the trophy in his hand. This was a, I'll deal with you later type of look. So I wanted to find out what happened to bro in the white jacket, because normally when something goes wrong with Mbappe and someone else, they either end up fired or sent to another country. So I done some digging, and guys, you won't believe what I found. Bro went missing. Bro went missing. Same night. The Dictator strikes again. Bro went missing the same night after failing to hand over the trophy within reasonable time of the general. But I sat there thinking, damn, what could have possibly happened to bro? I done some more digging, and guys, it only gets darker, because the case was dismissed. The case was dismissed, and no one's talked about it since. No one's dared to talk about it since. I have to.
England's,
it's a little suspicious
England's
to me.
down? Whoa, England's down right now? England's down to DR Congo? Uh-oh.
Campo el hombre de fe. Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Dictator, si yo pido el trono,
I like the song too.
Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Dictator, Florentino me llama, yo ya llegué. Kylian Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe.
I like this song. I need a song like that.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم. القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم.
I like the video clips.
スレガン、今日ゴールを決めてもよろしいでしょうか。
一本だけだ。
ありがとうございます、スレガン。
次、
スレガン。艦艇、お前はもう分かっている。ボールを受けたら全部俺に渡せ。
はい、スレガン。
次、
司令官、私の任務は何でしょうか。
観客を楽しませろ。その後、 俺にパスしろ。
はい、司令官。
He telling them what to do.
今夜誰が主役か分かっているな。
はい、司令官。
Says you know who the star is, right?
いい子だ。試合を始めよう。
こんな動画を作りたい。
So they said, you know, he want Mbappe tell you to pass the ball, pass the ball. When Mbappe tell you to pass the ball, that don't mean score. No, don't score. Pass me the ball, I'll score. Yo, England gonna get taken out? I'm looking at the update right there. Mbappe might really be a dictator.
I'm not gonna lie.
He took the.
This Kylian Mbappe guy might really be the dictator. The supreme leader. A man has really come onto the pitch as a sub. Looked at Chucky and said, armband. Armband. And Chucky really turned around and G-checked Kante for that armband. Brother, what the Kante's the nicest guy out there. You really went and G-checked him for the supreme leader. I know what you're thinking. He's the normal captain. Why shouldn't he ask for his armband? Bro came on in the 78th minute. By the time the game resumed, there was only about 10 minutes left. But whatever the supreme leader wants, he gets, right? As we've seen plenty of times. We once had a trio like this, that we thought were going to go on and dominate football. But Neymar revealed it wasn't all as pretty as it seemed. Mbappe was jealous of his relationship with Messi. Next thing you know, he was sent to the Saudi League. Hey, if there's one thing you don't do, it's touch the supreme leader's hair without consent. Mbappe don't like that.
Yeah, don't touch his hair.
Well, Giroud didn't know that. And one day he decided to rub Mbappe's head. Next thing you know, he comes out saying he's retired from international duty. Even managers. Xabi Alonso threatened to bench Mbappe.
If you mess with Mbappe, you're going to be gone.
Thomas Tuchel and Mbappe. Heated argument. Thomas Tuchel said, this guy might really be the supreme.
Oh no. That's the same people that come by when I play judo videos. Let me get one more in there. I like these.
Is it hard to be a player for Real Madrid?
Mbappe is a dictator.
What does that mean, he's a dictator? Is it because he's a boss? Like, he's just up there, so it's like he can do what the fuck he wants?
Let's just not speak about the subject now.
When he talks, he's tough. Like, when you hear Mbappe talk...
What do you mean? In English?
What do you mean in English? Is there a difference how he talks in English? Or
Sometimes in the life, I'm too competitive. Do you know that one?
Is that is one of his lines? And he says that in American. You don't think he's...
In French, he's tough.
So when he talks, you think he talks differently when he speaks French than when he speaks English?
Well, that's normal.
One more. Oh, that was the bad one. Why they do him like that? Let me play the cartoon. Actually, can we do the... Can't do that.
Dictator Mbappe meme is going international. I just watched a Brazilian account in Portuguese make a Dictator Mbappe edit and go viral. And this means so much to me. Now, before I explain why this means so much to me, let me explain the edit. It's of the Real Madrid and Bayern Munich match that just happened in the Champions League. Upamecano is in front of goal. He had a very good opportunity to score.
みんなのために持ってきた。
Last one. Why they love seeing him as a dictator? All right, let's see. Let's jump over to Reddit real fast. Did we watch this already?
Why Isaac Michel? Can someone explain to me why Isaac Michel, wanted allegedly for sex offenses in the United States, is getting a paid vacation to compete in Poland, and why that's a tough decision to not allow him in the tournament, and also if he's affected you or anyone in your life and you're not boycotting the event. What the fuck is going on? Hey, sponsors, say something. Hey, streaming platforms, maybe fucking say something. Hey, the promoter of the event, maybe fucking say something, because this, Like, there's a great likelihood that there's a fucking victim there.
So I don't know exactly if he's. Oh, someone just posted again too.
Can someone explain to?
I'm trying to see. I don't see anything worth talking about there. Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. That was the one I was looking for. Let's see.
Can someone explain to me?
Someone says Hope Isaac isn't allowed to compete at ADCC. It's a couple hours ago. They should have been disqualified him and invited Kenta. Invited. I'm saying invented. Who said yes in the survey? Somebody said yes in the survey. They probably hit it by accident, Sarah. You know, people be typing the wrong thing all the time. Yeah, they probably hit it. They probably, maybe that's what they believe in, or they hit it by accident. You know, a lot of people jump in for 2 seconds on the poll on the live stream by accident. Hit the live stream button. Hit the thumbnail, video thumbnail by accident. Someone says, I couldn't see anything from ADCC about an invitation. Maybe they messaged him. Isaac got his spot by beating Kenta at trials by decision, and ADCC have kept him on the list and haven't made any kind of announcement or comment on it. He barely beat Kenta. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about who he likely assaulted or allegedly assaulted. Flow Grappling doesn't have him on their list though. He's been removed from the list. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything from there. Alrighty.
Was wrestling available at your high school?
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, and a bunch of my friends was trying to get me into wrestling, but I wasn't about to be caught dead in a singlet, dog. Are you crazy? And then now, you know, at first I thought that was crazy, but now look at me. Yeah, I'm at 30-something years old. I use tights to fight. Like, what the hell? I should have just put on a damn singlet to learn wrestling. And then a lot of people that's watching this right now is gonna be in your comments and be like, yeah, he should have did wrestling because look what Oliver did. So these guys is ridiculous, bro.
You know, wrestling is kind of getting more popular nowadays. You know, the cool wrestling shoes, and they will allow you to make some changes to, you know, you still have to wear your singlet, but you know, you can wear your knee sleeve, you can wear you can wear spats. Some places will not mostly. Oh yeah, that is old. Yeah, some places will let you wear shorts and t-shirt. You know, like a rash guard. Depends.
Did I not beat them?
Says 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, Ja Rule, and Timbaland will perform at Donald Trump Jr.'s members-only MAGA club on the eve of America's 250th anniversary. That's the day before, the night before. Can we find that? Let's see. You know, 50 Cent. I don't know if you can find that. Is $500K to get in that club? If that's a real club? There is a MAGA club. I didn't know that.
50 Cent. Ja Rule with that, that voice, that distinct voice.
And 50
Busta
Cent and Ja Rule don't
Rhymes,
even like each other.
Timbaland, super producer. They performed at a MAGA event. We'll give you the details, but first, we need to give you background on the venue they allegedly performed at.
Wait, let me. It says 50 Cent will perform at Donald Trump Jr.'s members-only MAGA club on the eve of America's 250th anniversary. Trump Jr. opened the club, which charges an annual membership fee of $500,000. Whoa, CP was correct. Alongside financiers Ahmed Malik and Christopher Burskirk of 1789 Capital. Okay. I never heard of this club. There's no way we can. Now, what do they get in that club, CP? It says membership to the executive branch, the ultra-exclusive private club for the MAGA elite in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. costs $500,000 in annual memberships. Okay, exclusivity membership is strictly capped at under 200 people and features a highly competitive wait list. I just want to know about the club. Ultra exclusive clubhouse counts Donald Trump Jr. as a founder, along with a cadre of the president's mega donors and crypto titans. Why would you want to be in that club? I guess you can. Maybe, I guess, having access to those rich and powerful people, $500,000 is not that much. It's not that much money, really. If you got it, if you got that money, it's not that much to you. Yeah, they be scamming people, bro. I can't believe. Don't that sound similar to what some of the jiu-jitsu people be doing? Wasn't that what some of these jiu-jitsu places be doing with the lifetime membership? You probably get to eat pretty good and stuff. It might not be worth. Well, networking, yeah, network cost of doing business.
The most world champion.
You know my man Floyd Mayweather going through it.
Yes, you did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time? You were. So it's basically saying that. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari.
Why you need that many cars?
Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it.
You already seen.
If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million.
Ain't no watch that costs $18
Matter of fact,
billion.
you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today?
Tell them the
I'm
same time.
About $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
We'll take that 50K though. Fabricio Andre says, Guys, ended up losing on the ref's decision. Thank you all for your support. Our next engagement will be on the 11th of July in Rio de Janeiro. Is that BJ Stars, CP? Full focus for the next fight. One day, I'm going to learn this horrible game of hugging your foot and making an ugly face to win the fights. He says, I lost by decision. And that's basically it. Yeah. So he lost to Owen Jones. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. That was a couple days ago, but let's see. Connect Heroes. Who isn't someone else supposed to be out there? Where was it? We got Nia, CP student right there. All right. She needs CP. If she had CP, that would be gold right now. Where is that clip at? Academics got caught too. He need to be careful. He done got hypnotized. When you play Pokemon and you got to fight the ghost Pokemon or the psychic ones, and they be hypnotizing you. What's that called? Not stupor. He is playing a WWE strategy. Oh, what's WWE strategy? Talking. Talking. Where's that clip at? I'm looking for it. Maybe I can't find it. There's too many on. Got Roberto Jimenez over here.
What's up, everyone? Roberto Natural Jimenez here. We're back in Houston. This time opening up the doors of Natural Rebel Martial Arts in the Woodlands at the corner of Tamina and 2978. We're open Monday through Friday, and we have more classes coming soon. Come check us out. Us.
Looks nice. That's what LO Snap is? Oh, they got Fuji mats. That's LO Snap's favorite mat right there, the Fuji. Now, how much of that money, he had to GoFundMe a couple months ago. How much of that money was used for this school? How much of our money was used for that school? Jonathan Major's going to be there at the MAGA. Oh wait, Jonathan Major stars in MAGA Ben Shapiro produced film that goes against college protests over the war in Gaza and Islamic terror threats in support of Israel. All right. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for.
To get some points on the board to find a finish.
Yeah, this is the risk versus reward.
Right there, beautiful transition into an elbow. Owen Jones is in trouble. It looks like he's got his arm out of danger, but the submission was applied. To get some points on the board.
I don't even know how he got that armbar.
Yeah, this is the risk versus reward.
Right there, beautiful transition into an elbow. Owen Jones is in trouble. It looks like he's got his arm out of danger, but the submission was applied. To get some points.
And he lost by decision. Crazy. Who sent this to me? Ray J is fighting Orlando Brown in the undercard for Clarissa Shields versus Kay Scott fight. August 15th. These people need to learn some boxing first. Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire, arrested for felony domestic violence. Oh, no. That's bad. Who's over here? Simone Biles? She always got her cheeks out. Married ladies, cover up, please. She got the girls out. Hey, Simone, where's your husband at? Where your husband at? He's somewhere. Says picking up Chick-fil-A during Pride Month, which is already
Morgan,
over.
right? Here.
Yeah.
Here's your order. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey, you have a good day now, sir.
That last part, it's not sir. I'm gender fluid.
You have a good day, ma'am.
Just say, have a good day. That's it. I'll have a good day. Thank you. Give me my food. It's 2026.
That's my apologies day.
Hey?
You just pick and choose, right? I just threw one on the dart just now in my head.
Oh my, so you think it's a joke, babe? Do you see this?
What's wrong with you, bro? So you a gay?
I'm gonna call your manager.
No. My manager has to get involved.
Did you even get my order right? I ordered sauces.
Yeah, I have it right here. Zesty buffalo sauce?
Are you kidding me?
Do you think this is a joke, bro? Ma'am.
Ma'am.
I don't know who's who. Everybody's the same here. I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted extra gay they superpower privileges. I didn't know that was a superpower.
You over here offended?
You
I'm
guys
offended.
had a whole month. You want the whole month?
Actually, I'm offended by him. You know, I don't know. His views do not reflect on my views. What was this? Oh, this is what I've been meaning to find this clip. Who's social media? Who's Simone Biles? Oh. And there's girls worse than her on there. Or people worse. It says, generations of judo. The Yonezuka family has left its mark on judo in the U.S. Now Jack Yonezuka is carrying that legacy forward. If you train in New Jersey, that Yonezuka name is pretty well known in New Jersey. The family legacy, Yoshi Sada Yonezuka, who's a two-time Olympic judo team coach. And then Nicholas Yonezuka, I guess it was the father, 5-time U.S. judo champion, selected to the 1980 U.S. Olympic judo team. I don't know if they went to that Olympics in 1980, did they? And then Jack Yonezuka, 2024 USA Olympic judo team. It says, my grandfather was my first coach. He taught me the basics, the fundamentals of judo. He was the start of this amazing journey, and I want to thank him for that. My father made me more than the man I am, and in return, I'm good at judo on top of it. Him being my dad and my coach, I know he wants the best for me as an athlete. He's going to do everything he can to help me get where I want to be. And he says, I'm the first one in my family to compete at the Olympic Games. Becoming a 2-time Olympian and winning an Olympic medal would mean so much to me. I believe 1980. What are your thoughts? What are my thoughts on Budo and Bushido? You need to explain those for us, CP. I believe Budo and Bushido, weren't they like kind of like not the laws for martial arts, but kind of like weren't they like rules for how the samurai were supposed to kind of handle themselves, carry themselves? I don't know too much about that. I'm ignorant on that topic to that degree. We need CP. Where's my PhD CP to explain everything? As far as I know, I'm thinking of samurai specifically. As far as I know, the samurai, they had a code. There was a code. I'm not sure if that was the Bushido. They had a code, but as far as I know, the samurai, that was the ideals. The samurai were all over the place. You had some good samurai, some bad samurai, Let's look that up for CP. Thank God we got this technology over here that can explain stuff.
Hi, I'm Sensei McCunin. A question I often get asked.
I don't want this guy to explain it. The way
Japanese
of the warrior.
Budo and Bushido, what is it and why should you or your children practice it? In the early 1900s, the Japanese Ministry of Education began teaching Budo, the way of war, and Bushido, the way of the warrior, practices and philosophies as part of their educational curriculum with the purpose to instill a sense of personal honor and social responsibility. Modern Budo believed it was the way to save the world and eradicate social injustice. Centuries-old wisdom taught them that it is virtually impossible to eliminate any type of injustice from society merely through regulation. That would be like attempting to rid society of ignorance by passing a law that stupidity is illegal. If you did that, who then would be left to run the country? Those who visit Japan even today will likely attest to the success of how this educational process has created a society that functions well. Most visitors will find the Japanese people to be very polite and extremely honorable people. Forget your very expensive watch at the hotel, you will likely find that it has been delivered to your home by the time you return. Compare this behavior to that of our own society, well, our educational system has failed society. To such a high degree, in fact, that even our great U.S. Constitution may be unable to save and restore us. Our system of government, or should I say the U.S. Constitution, is perhaps superior to any form of written documentation governing any society.
I ain't listening to this guy. I ain't listening to no white guy wearing a Japanese shirt. He's saying some stuff. Let me find a Japanese person. That's this guy.
Hi, and welcome back to the second.
Another British guy.
Budo or Bushido? Let's get this out of the way straight away and make it really quick. I use Budo. The reason I don't use Bushido, okay, the adding of the SHI simply means warrior or knight into it. The reason I don't use it personally, because in 1974, I was fanatical about my Japanese martial arts, my karate and everything else, and I would read anything on it. And I came across this book by Lord Russell, first printed in 1958. This is about the atrocities the Japanese committed during the Second World War, very often using the term Bushido as an explanation about why they committed these atrocities. After reading this book, it affected me quite deeply. As a young man, I was very young. And as I moved into this, but I saw the benefits of the virtues. I saw how they could be a fantastic tool for self-discovery as well. I decided to use the word Budo and not Bushido.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, whoa. I'm not defending Japan and what they did back in the day. They gotta deal with that. We always forget Japan was not always the good guys. I'm trying to figure out when they were the good guys. Let me stop before I piss my Japanese fans off. Japan, you guys gotta explain that on your own. Let me see. We all over the place. Mergali saying some stuff too.
Cara, eu acabei de acordar com essa notícia do meu parceiro.
We're not gonna listen to that. Let's see. I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things. AJ Ferrari mugshot. Okay, there you go. Flight to avoid arrest, willful, reckless driving, obstructing the police. Did Hey Sonny ever go to jail? Can somebody check that for me? Wasn't Hey Sonny supposed to be in jail? Or go to court or something? No? Somebody wanted to know how much instructors really make at elite gyms. We kind of read something similar to this. They're not going to tell you. Dun, dun, dun. Pay per class. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about this. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu Oracle with me, Ross, doing a quick solo pod reacting to the release of all the confirmed entrants for the 2026 ADCC World Championships that are happening in Poland on September 12 and 13. On this pod, I'm going to quickly talk about each division, who I think are the favourites to win, interesting additions to the divisions, notable absentees. And I want you to comment as I go along, giving me your thoughts. The pod's a quick reaction, so if I miss anything, please let me know. And all being well, you will see graphics on the screen with each division. And those graphics are taken from the official ADCC website. For speed, that was the quickest place I could get the list of entrants. So thank you to the ADCC website for putting the list of entrants up. And thank you for me being able to borrow the names. Okay, so Baby Shark out. So who's going to take the crown? I have to say the favourites are probably Dorian Olivares and Diego Pato.
Nah, where's that?
Other contenders to consider.
Nah, where's that Dagestani guy that took out I don't know who this person is. Where's the Dagestani guy to take out Olivares?
The UK's Owen Jones and Fabricio Andre. Notably, Owen just beat Fabricio in 1, so could we see a rematch between those two? Would those two be like being the poster guy?
Let me just
Mika
go to
Galvao out.
Mika Galvao out, okay.
There's a big space.
Oh, there is the list right there. The list is right there. ADCC 20. I'm a little slow today, y'all. Competitor list. Competitor. Wait, whoa. We ain't going through all this. Oh, here's competitor list right here. Let's see. Yeah, Isaac Michel right there. So yeah, I see it. Can you guys see? Yeah, he's still on the list. Okay. So no John Carlo, no Mika Galvao, no Baby Shark. Okay. Wagner Hosha invited. PJ Barge, Elijah Dorsey, Tommy Linkicker, Oliver Taza. Most of these people invites. Pavel's on there. John Blank, Joseph Chin, Marlon Tajic, Gustavo Batista. Okay. Most of these people invited. All right. So yeah, ADCC. This is ADCC. AD Combat. ADCombat.com, which is ADCC's website, and they still have Isaac Michel listed. So I'll probably post this on my social media. And guys, make sure you like that stuff and share that stuff on social media, because you know it does get to some of these people. Now they might not comment on the video or anything, but it'll get to them. So I'll probably post that a little bit later. Am I invited? Probably not. I'm about ready to retire from this sport. Mr. Marlon, how you doing, sir? I got a video for Mr. Marlon on here somewhere. I think I saw a Sky on here. We got the Brazilian girl that LO Snap likes with the real Brazilian hair. That's her sister, I think. No, actually, that's Andy Murasaki's ex-girlfriend right there. That's one of the girls was calling out Galvao. Shout out to her. She got American National double gold. That's her. I didn't recognize her. She looks like another Brazilian girl with that natural Brazilian hair. All right, yeah, that's her. She says she don't need no Galvao. She don't need Andy Murasaki to win. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, she might have some relation somewhere. Yasmin's cool with her too. Dang. Tell Yasmin to get the scoop on what was going on. Shout out to her. You know what? All those girls that had something to say about Galvao, they won. The one girl won Worlds. She just won American National. They train in Rio. Too much sharing the truth. That's why I'm public. That might be true. You know what? I don't want to live in a world where you can't tell the truth. But shout out to her.
Oi.
Vai ter treino hoje?
Claro, pô.
No,
Por quê?
Gabrielle.
Mas é jogo do Brasil.
Ué, tu foi convocada pra jogar por acaso?
Não fui convocada para a Copa, mas fui convocada pela Pro Grappling para anunciar para vocês que agora eles têm um Instagram para o público brasileiro voltado para lutas,
Yeah, there goes a black
entrevistas,
belt.
tudo isso em português. Então já
might be
siga aí,
related.
ó, Pro Grappling Brasil e acompanhe. Vamos, que é Brasil nas alturas. Ouça!
I forgot to say Flow Grappling is making a Flow Grappling Brazil with exclusive, Portuguese. Let me. Remember, baby. Oh, hey, Grippo. I think Diego Hayes, wasn't he in a video with all those girls at some point? Maybe it was something else. That wasn't it. He was in a picture with those girls. I can't remember. It might have been a story or something. Kambach is the real Portuguese martial arts channel. You got a couple Portuguese. Is that the old school one, CP? You want to see Helena fight her? Who? Andy Murasaki's ex-girlfriend? You gotta let her get some more experience, but What is Baby Shark doing?
Chaves aqui de 2 portões muito grandes.
Wait, did you do English one too?
Pessoal, estamos bem em frente aonde vai acontecer a academia Agora Jiu-Jitsu, beleza? Ao lado da faculdade Anchieta.
Oh,
que é daqui do lado.
Oh,
E em
Gabrielle.
frente, estamos aqui. Atravessando a faixa de pedestre.
Baby Shark didn't look and see that
Vou estar
car.
mostrando aqui pra vocês o espaço. Aqui é logo à frente, né? São 2 andares, então esse aqui é o primeiro
It'll be a
andar.
good match.
Tá. Renota aqui que o espaço é bem grande, beleza? E agora vem aqui onde vai ser o primeiro tatame. Um grande espaço com tatame, banheiro já incluso, tudinho. Então agora a gente vai lá pro segundo andar, mostrar pra vocês o outro espaço que temos aqui.
Another side, I think.
Essa aqui é minha mãe. Tá feliz, mãe?
Muito feliz de ter isso.
Vamos
Was that
subir
his
aqui pro segundo
mom?
andar.
Was that his mom? Oh, whoa. Go back. Was that Baby Shark's mom?
Pessoal, estamos bem em frente.
Wait a second. Gabrielle. Now, I would say Gabrielle would piece up Helena, but we saw what Elizabeth Clay did to Gabrielle. Elizabeth Clay had Gabrielle's ankle all twisted up, so I'm afraid she gotta learn how to defend those leg locks first, though. Mr. Marlon, can you tell her how to defend those leg locks before she get out there to Helena? Well, is that Baby Shark's mom? We gotta confirm that. Mr. Marlon, she might be around Mr. Marlon's age. Mr. Marlon, you want a stepson, Mr. Marlon? A world champion stepson? All right, Mr. Marlon, where are you, Mr. Marlon? We might need you to step up. He might need you to step up and raise him. She's very nice. All right, Mr. Marlon. Mr. Marlon done met all these people. That's not what I was asking you, though, Mr. Marlon. I didn't ask you if she was nice. Hello, Mrs. Baby Shark. All right, let's be focused, y'all.
Tem que dar uma subidinha aqui. E aqui, pessoal, é o nosso segundo andar. Como vocês podem ver, um espaço bem grandão também, tá? Com banheiros.
Mr. Marley, y'all. I can't
Espaço
tell you what you be
aqui.
saying to me.
Um local onde a gente vai dar uma trabalhada aqui também. Beleza? E agora, esse aqui é onde vai acontecer a Agora Jiu-Jitsu. mal posso esperar aí para estarmos dando continuidade a esse trabalho maravilhoso que vem crescendo. E mais em breve estaremos aí começando nossas atividades, então fiquem ligados que isso aqui, que Deus nos abençoe, vai ser sucesso.
Now, I will say, Baby Shark is still pretty young. He's still he's still got time in his career. I just feel like, I don't want him to rush into this. Sometimes you open up a school. Sometimes you do it not because you want to, but because people expect you to do it. There's nowhere else for all the people to train, so you kind of like the lead person on this. It's not something you want to undertake without thinking about it. That's my thing. And a lot of these people are a little too young to be settling down and running a school full time. I can't really see Mika Gaval. I know he wanted to open up a school, but he's kind of young, and these guys are immature. Most of these people really, unless they got someone helping them, they really don't need to be running a school. What they know about running a school. Most of these guys play video games. He didn't go to school, can't read, can't run a business. Didn't learn about the business, but, they get thrown into these positions. So I'm wishing him all the good luck in the world. And he's got some good students. I mean, obviously, everybody was good before. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Pessoal, já fiz uma graduação aqui, tá? Surpresa. Já tava pendente da graduação. Tá?
And who wants a coach that sounds like that? I want my coach to sound like an adult. I want my coach to sound, in his 30s or 40s or 50s. There needs to be better leadership development pipeline in BJJ so these people understand how to run things, but that takes leadership. That's true. That's true leadership, and even the teams that are run okay, the leadership usually be in the way too. I'm not gonna tell too many stories, but usually you gotta fight leadership. Half the time you fight your leadership. We are told to take our time and do it before you're ready. It's a tough choice these days. I believe more people should not only take their time but reconsider. We got too many gyms. I bet you Sao Paulo got too many gyms. Our biggest issue is that people don't have any other skills. They didn't go to school. They didn't develop themselves. They have no other skills. And, and most of these people are pretty young, and, maybe they have open a school 21, 22, 23. By the time they're 30, some of these kids, they're going to be like, you know what? I want to do something else. So they never had a chance to experience life, to see what they like to do, what they don't like to do. And they might come to find out, this running a school is not for me. But let them learn that the hard way. Where's Mr. Marlin at? I had something with Mr. Marlin somewhere. Hey, Suni Lee, what's up? She says she wants to be married in 5 years. She's 23 now. She need to get started now then. In 5 years, she'll be 28, right? She need to get married now. And then you have a couple years, to enjoy that married life, your vacations and all that, yada, yada. That's another 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years of having fun. And then you need to, about 28 or so, she need to already start having kids. You need to ask her out for dinner. She I think she's still in her, what's that word I'm looking for? Not her wild era. She living her best life. She out there in the streets. But you do need to kind of hurry up if you want to have, do all that stuff, I mean, she could wait. I got some homegirls, had kids kind of late in life. That might work too. CP, I don't want to hear about CP. CP, aren't you on the clock too, CP? CP is supposed to have a kid. He was supposed to have a kid 2 weeks ago. CP supposed to. CP, you supposed to be having kids by tomorrow. CP, I'm sorry, CP. I'll come after CP. CP told me he was gonna have a kid after he got his PhD. CP told me he's supposed to have a kid after he got his PhD. We still waiting, CP. Nah, no, the dissertation's done. The dissertation, CP. CP be holding up the clock. Come on, CP, get in there. CP told me he's gonna have a kid right after he finished his PhD.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
When do you want to get married?
What's your ideal timeline? Oh, my ideal timeline?
Oh, she has it all set.
She said, let me put the kimbap down.
She has the timeline set, guys.
But I just don't know if it's going to go my way because I'm 22 already. And it's, I feel like I would want to be married or engaged in the next 5 or 6 years.
CP got
5 years.
Sorry,
5 years.
And then I want to travel for 2 years. And then I want to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to retire. And then I want to build a house on the farm and have fainting goats and horses.
She got to start on that now.
Yes. And I want my own chickens. I want to be able.
She 22, professional athlete. She need to that timeline when you're a professional athlete. Sorry, CP, we done knock CP out the way. Truck Coon got CP. Now what the life she wants to live, she kind of needs to, because she need to get those high value guys now while she's young and pretty. I'm sorry to say that, but the guys she wants, she needs to get those guys right now. She need to get those guys. She need to find. Now the issue is finding those guys that will settle down, because she like athletes, and athletes don't settle down. An athlete, the worst person to settle down with, athletes with money, not jiu-jitsu people or wrestling. Sounds like she wants to. She needs to get me right now. If she wants to have the 5 years of traveling and then all the other stuff, she got to do that. She's 23, 22. She only got 8 years to do all that before she hits 30. She need to do all that. She need to start settling down now. Now, if she goes a little bit later, she'll be in her 30s. It's still doable. But if she wants the guys that she wants, she needs to get them now. Get them now. That's my advice. I could be wrong. I'm not married. She's not married. Now, she says she want to be married, Mr. Marlin. Mr. Marlin, where are you? She says she want to be married. She over here hanging out with what's that girl? Ice Spice. Yeah, she over here hanging out with Ice Spice. Now, if you hanging out with Ice Spice, I don't think you really want to settle down. That's what I think. If you hanging out with Ice Spice and Cardi B, whoever else is in the background over there, you ain't trying to settle down. That's the opposite of who you want to hang out with.
With a blind and
You ain't trying to settle down. All right, she said she wanted to settle down, but her actions said a little bit different. I've been enjoying this little kid. I've been enjoying this kid. Mbappe, not Mbappe, Yamin Yamal's little brother. That's how you dance when your brother's paying all the bills. When your brother's paying all the bills? Hey, get it. Hey. Get it. That's when my brother pays all my bills. Yep. Yes, sir. Hey.
some.
All right, I like that little kid. Where Mr. Marlin at? There's one more of that little kid. How old is that kid? He still got a pacifier in. That kid coordinated. Why you spray that baby down with cologne? Why you spray that baby down with cologne? He got his diaper on. That kid just having fun, man. That reminds me of Sarah Galval, because I remember Sarah Galval used to be a little like that, running on the mats back in the day. Do you remember? That might be before Mr. Marlin. I remember Sarah Galval in her diaper running around the mats. I had a picture. I think I was doing a handstand or something on the mats, and I think you could see. I probably can't even find the picture anymore, but Sarah Galval was a baby. And this is like after Worlds, you know, you're waiting for people to finish on the podium and stuff, and they were taking the mats away. So we were just playing on the mats. And, but yeah, that reminded me of her running around. I think she had a diaper on or something. This is before the Galvals went, did all their stuff. Deion Sanders fought cancer through 14 surgeries, and he just announced to the world he won. So, Mr. Marlin, I'm waiting for Mr. Marlin to come out with some, a young lady like this. I'm waiting for Mr. Marlin to come out. Now, you ain't never going to see Mr. Marlin. Mr. Marlin, you ever going to grow a beard one day, Mr. Marlin? I want to see him come out with this young lady. Could be Baby Shark's mom. Could be somebody else's mom. Hey, just don't come out with my mom, Mr. Marlin. That's all I'm going to ask. Hey, y'all, watch your mothers around Mr. Marlin. He might come around smelling too good. He might come around, Oh, really? Oh. But either way, y'all, keep an eye on Mr. Marlin. Don't let him near your mothers. He'll show them old pictures when he was a bodybuilder. Don't let him pull out the old pictures, man. Yo, don't let Mr. Marlin pull out them old pictures on your mom, man. He might. he know the pictures I'm talking about. Don't let Mr. Marlin pull out them old pictures on your mothers, y'all. He might pull them old pictures out on Sarah for all I know. Where's this clip at I'm looking for? Oh, no. Diddy about to get out of jail soon.
Sort of keying off of that, you title a chapter, More Money, More Problems. Why does more money sometimes cause more problems?
Well, I'm a millennial, and so I believe that's the wisdom of the great Christian theologian P. Diddy.
Nobody ever said that.
Who, as we found out over the last couple of years, is very much not a Christian or a theologian.
He might be a Christian. We don't know that. He might be a Christian.
See, I'm going to get in trouble for all kinds of things. That'll be one of them. That will be in an attack ad at some point in the future.
Oh, he's making a joke. I missed this Moneyberg. What happened to Moneyberg?
Hey, Derek Moneyberg here. It's become apparent that there's a demand in the jiu-jitsu community for me to release an instructional.
Watch me invert on this one. Yeah, not bad, right?
I bet people know me for my feat of getting a black belt in 3.5 years. And as fast as BJJ legend and UFC legend BJ Penn, so I'm as good as
Sarah
BJ
said she
Penn.
want to see the pictures, Mr. Marlin.
Watch this. I'm just going to shoot a double.
You might have to slide into his DMs.
I'm known for tapping out, UFC legends, BJJ champions for some time now that's been known about me. So I'd like to share my knowledge in this upcoming instructional. Yeah, instructional is going to be titled Tapping Out Champions Being Under 10% Body Fat and Rolling in Socks. And it will be available by BJJ Fanatics. So yeah, I've kind of been quite a phenom in the field of jiu-jitsu. Picked it up really quick, a lot quicker than a lot of the poors do. But don't take my word for it. Here's current UFC BJJ bantamweight champion Mikey Musumeci. Good friend of mine, Mikey Musumeci.
Mikey. What? Don't forget
Thanks, Mikey,
Tony.
for those kind words.
Don't forget Tony.
Yeah, just get the instructional now. Let's do it. Hey,
That
Eric
actually,
Moneyberg here.
that actually might be a bestseller right there. BJJ Fanatics, can we make that happen? Poor Mikey. You know what? You wouldn't have to really work hard to get Mikey down that basement. Just bribe him with some pasta. Here, Mikey, you want some pasta? Just leave a trail of pasta down there. He would go down into the basement and be locked up in there. That was pretty funny right there.
What do you think you'll take away from your visit here in the United States, back to Germany?
Ranch. I love ranch. I tasted here and it's delicious. And I take 2 bottles with home with me.
What do you think you'll take away from your...
Damn, they over here talking about ranch dressing like it's something crazy.
Say no to slow guard pulls and getting 2 points scored on you in the beginning. Try these instead. Say no.
He had the soft voice on there. Polaris is coming up. Polaris, what number is this one? 38. All right, gonna have Mateus Szynski versus DeAndre Corby. Carlson Coles versus Liera. Okay, who else is on the other side of that bracket? PJ Barch and Taylor Pierman, Sebastian Paddock, and Tommy Langacker. All right, might be all right. Where is that clip I was looking for? Dun, dun, dun. Got Wagner Hood right there. A couple days ago. Let's tell you one. Where the heck? It was Anthony Bourdain's birthday the other day. Okay. Happy 70th. I'm looking for... I got too much stuff on here, man. You know, I be missing stories. Oh, here it is.
So it's like my second to last time training with my training partner. I told him to grab 85s. Oh my god. And he's grabbing 90s. I don't know, let's see.
Some of you don't know who Sky is, but you know this guy right here, Mr. Marlin. Get it? Like, wait, baby, get it, Mr. Marlin. Get it, Mr. Marlin. That thing moving around too much.
What did I say?
I thought it was heavy. That was a little heavy, Mr. Marlin. Why your daughter put you out like that?
It's like my second to last time.
How much was that weight, Mr. Marlin? Mr. Marlin had that weight up for 2 seconds. That weight, the thing that got me, the you know, the bench, you know, whatever, the portable bench thing, that thing was moving around on him. What you have on there, Mr. Marlin? 85s? Oh, yeah, the 90s. Mr. Marlin over there, that's 180 pounds. I can barely get the 90s up. See, that's why CP said you got to put on your hoodie, and that'll give you the power to lift. CP said you gotta wear your workout hoodie if you want to lift that kind of weight.
and there's a massive historical connection here. So first, Brazil has the biggest Japanese community outside of Japan, mostly in Sao Paulo. It's massive, loads of Japanese Brazilians, but also Brazil helped build modern Japanese football. My name's Joey, I'm a football and politics journalist. I'm making videos like this for every game in the World Cup. Japan are playing Brazil in the round of 32 in Houston next week. Should be a good game, two really good teams. Strong ties. So the story goes back to 1908, which is when a ship called the Casato Maru docked in Santos, the city that later became famous because of Pelé. I was there quite recently, actually. And Japanese workers were bound for the coffee plantations of Sao Paulo. And what was going on at the time? Japan was kind of overcrowded and poor. Brazil had only recently abolished slavery. It needed labour for coffee and other industries. So yeah, hundreds of thousands of Japanese people went there. And the Liberdade district of Sao Paulo is testament to that now. There's loads of Japanese restaurants, Japanese people. Many decades later, the flow went in the other direction. Brazil's economy went downhill in the 80s and 90s, and many grandchildren of those initial migrants, they went to factory towns, they were migrant workers, and at its peak there were around 300,000 Brazilians in Japan. You know, the same bloodline crossing the ocean twice. And football travelled with it. So in 1991, Zico, who's like a god of Brazilian football, went to Japan as a player, then a manager. Yeah, the J-League launched in the 90s with lots of Brazilian talent there. Various Japanese Brazilians took Japanese citizenship and played for Japan at the World Cup. In 2006, Zico coached Japan at the World Cup, and Alessandro Santos, who was born in Brazil, assisted a goal against Brazil at the World Cup. So this link kind of coming full circle there. I'm finding these links for every game in the World Cup, so follow along if you want to see more of them. So Brazil are playing Japan in the World Cup.
All right. Let's see. I think we got some other stuff going on too. Let's see. I want to see Stuart Cooper. We saw Isaac Michel will be at ADCC so far. We got the homegirl with their feet out interviewing Craig.
It's Elisa Kos bringing you Jits and Giggles podcast. Hi guys, it's Elisa from Jits and Giggles. I just felt like this episode, this Craig Jones episode, needed an introduction because this episode's very different than other episodes.
We're gonna skip
this
that
episode
intro.
takes place. This episode takes place on the toilet in a bathroom. It deserves a little bit of a backstory. If you follow along on Instagram, then you already know a lot. But I'm gonna give a little bit more details. So let's start from.
Where was the podcast? Oh, she didn't post it yet.
On our way to kidnap Craig Jones. It all started with a group chat. The three of us decided we were going to go to New York to kidnap Craig Jones. There was a few other reasons we wanted to go, but for me, that was my main priority. So of course, reach out to Craig, tell him we're going to come kidnap you. Just kidding though, for legal reasons. We get to New York and we're just hanging out, go to Street X, see if anyone's there. It was super early. There was only a few people waiting outside. So we decided to go get a bite to eat. Got some good ass pizza and then we wandered around, got some coffee, hung out, chatted,
and
went to
bagel.
a bar, got a big ass beer
Bacon,
that I
egg,
haven't
cheese.
seen since I was in Germany, ran into Cheeto, and then we eventually got into Street X. We bought some cool gear, hung out with the guys, and mostly we avoided that long ass line outside, although congrats to them for having so many people show up. Very, very cool. We eventually talked to Craig, and after I wore him down, just kidding, he agreed to do a podcast with me. Unfortunately, it was loud as crap, so the only place we could record that was quiet, you guessed it, was in the bathroom. So we all huddled in the bathroom, and I recorded him. Oh, I forgot. He would not do the podcast with me unless we all took some shots with him, so I was a few shots deep during this interview, so if you do hear me acting maybe a little bit differently, it's not my fault. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're a baby podcast with big dreams. All right, bye.
She's I don't know what to say. She put some time and energy into that. Oh, we already saw that. Mr. Marlon, were you here for the Claudia Goodell? Let me play that again for Mr. Marlon. God, dog. Mr. Marlon said he missed that. So the original post was, Mr. Marlon probably met kids are watching, they're looking for heroes. Let's give them something real to look up to. Then, man, Craig Jones coming after you, bro. Why did she post that on social media? Why did she post that? Brazilians, bro. Brazilians. Don't play it. Let me play it real. This is a quote.
Street tips from a girl that knows that a lot of girls, so in my opinion, every girl can feel pleasure and can have a lot of orgasms.
No. God, dog. Okay, he said don't play too much. Mr. Marlon know all these people. I know some people I wish I didn't know too, but I know that I could do about it. Let's see. Okay, I need to raise $500,000 so I can join the exclusive MAGA clubhouse. The Donald Trump Jr. I ain't giving no Trump person $500,000. Some of you guys could do it. Roberto has a school. You know, we talked about his school.
What's up, everyone?
Let me see if there's any updates on that. Is that the school over there? No, that's not theirs. Okay, he's got a school. Everybody's got a school. I'm waiting for Mr. Marlin to start his school. Yeah, I think we covered everything I wanted to cover. We talked about LeBron James. You know, he's leaving the Lakers. And we talked about Mbappe.
So LeBron is not going back to the Lakers. Can you take us behind the curtain here? How did this happen?
Well, Max, I think, you know, when LeBron's up for these type of decisions, we normally sit down and we talk about best fit. You know, obviously, he's always been a max player, so that's always been the team have to have max cap space, so on and so. And we haven't been here much, right? But for this particular time, Max, it was a lot different. And I asked him, I said, listen, this is going into year 24. You don't owe anybody anything, right? You've accomplished more than any player has ever accomplished. You got every record, all the stuff. Let's find one foundational thing to build off of. And if I asked you that, what would it be? I don't need to answer now, but let's just try to find that. And so he said, okay, fine. Took a day or so, and he called me back. He said, okay, man, you know what? I just want to have complete happiness. And I said, great, let's start there. And then we talked about, you know, what does that actually mean? Because, you know, it could go either way. Happiness is, you know, it's not like you're getting a box of chocolates on Valentine's Day. Like, what do you describe it as such? And so as we're going through it, we got to a place where happiness. Okay, so if it's about happiness, then it can't be about money. If it's about happiness, because if it's the most money, then it's not necessarily the most happiness, etc. So we kind of got there, and so where we landed was, this is not about money. Obviously, you know, I don't want to play for $1, but at the same time, I'm not basing this on the premise of finance, and this will be based on whatever I choose to do when I choose to do it, how I want to do it. I said, okay, great. And I said, okay, so where are you right now? Give me understanding of where you at. And he's like, well, here's where I'm at. Here's where I am. I said, well, where are you at in terms of returning right here where we at? And he said, 80%.
So 80% he's going to return to the Lakers when you had this first conversation. How long ago was this?
First conversation. This was weeks ago. I mean, you know.
So several weeks ago, he's 80% likely to return.
Yeah, several weeks ago. Yeah. And then as the time went on, he thought about things more. It kind of went down and down and down.
So
50%,
you're checking
30%.
in. He's like, now I'm down to 60% or whatever it is, returning to the Lakers or whatever that percentage.
Yeah. And once he got to a place to where he said, listen, man, I understand where things are, and I get it. I know that's where I could probably make the most money. But, you know, for me, where I'm at today, you know, it's probably not the best thing for me to do. I probably would just go away from that.
Mr. Marlin.
I said, are you 100%?
Mr. Marlin, not a fan of LeBron?
And he said, yes, I'm 100% sure that that's not a place I would want to return.
So in the meantime, you're calling him, I'm 80% likely to go. couple days later, you're checking in. The percentage has gone down, in other words, and every call, the percentage keeps going down until he's like, I'm 100% out.
Yeah, and I double and triple check, like, are you sure, so on and so forth. And
what
and
changed?
He said, yeah,
it doesn't
he said,
seem like, so if he's 80% likely to, so how is his happiness affected? He's already aware of all the circumstances.
I don't know, Max. That's a good question. And I didn't, when these type of things take place, I didn't want to dive in it too much. And when you talk about the happiness of it all versus the team, that can get a little convoluted there. So I didn't want to. I'm just like, okay, I just want to know, because if I have to set the table, and this is one of the teams that's out, that are actually in, and then now they're out. Well, there's two parts that come to this. I also have to place the call, because that team has to have an understanding of it, and they have to go on and do their business as well. And so the one thing we definitely wanted to do was be conscious of that and be respectful to the organization.
So
in
you
that
called
manner,
Pelinka?
Yeah, so Rob and I, and Rob and I, we talked. The first day that they can talk to their own player, I talked to him and JJ. We talked. And we've had cordial conversations throughout, and I know there were stuff, there were public talks about us supposed to be meeting and things like that, and we were trying to figure out what that looks like and get things aligned. And it just got to a place to where Brown was like, there doesn't really need to be a meeting.
Did they make an offer? Did the Lakers extend an offer?
There didn't need to be one. There wasn't a place to where we needed. They wanted to bring them back, obviously, but there didn't need to be one, and I didn't want to waste anyone's time.
So it seems like where do you want him to go? Nobody liked him. Well, he was on the team for a reason. You don't just get on the team for no reason. There's really nothing else I really care about right now. We got a Sarah Val match we can watch. Let's check this out. I gotta watch these matches a little bit faster than you guys, though. Maybe not that fast. It's still too fast. So Agatha had a great match versus Helena. So this is American Nationals? Yeah. Sarah Val, Atos, Agatha, checkmate. I think Agatha has a good guard. Sarah's more of a passer. I mean, she can play guard too, but. Whoa. Oh, a sweep. So Sarah's kind of smart. You don't want to go into a girl this kind of bigger and taller. Don't really want to go into their guard, so she kind of concedes the sweep. But she's in her close guard. She could always sweep back. Sarah played more guard than her dad does. Her dad kind of stopped playing guard. She's working the lapel. Maybe a squid guard entry or something. Trying to break the grip, but everybody's got super grips nowadays. Okay, wager sweep position from close guard. But it's kind of tough when the girl's that tall. Moves into a squid guard, kind of a lapel omoplata. Does he play guard? He been quiet though, Mr. Marlon. Where he at? I don't see him. Okay, let's see what's going on. That lapel be working pretty well. Oh, that's Leo Vieta over there. Where's his other brother at? The one that was in trouble. Where's the other Vieta brother that was in trouble? Where he at? Trying to stand back up, but Sarah's got that lapel. You know, she can get the X guard or matrix from there. Agatha's not small though, and Helena make all these girls look kind of. Okay, Sarah's able to get to like an X guard, almost. Looks like she might, maybe not. Got the close guard. I mean, so far, Sarah just needs to sweep back. There's no advantages, so usually the strategy, you want to rack up some advantages before you sweep. She's going for that waiter sweep again. Agatha's, pretty tall girl. Nice. Maybe setting up the nice. So she can, maybe try to drag the arm across, standing back take, or, back to the waiter position. Maybe get to the mermaid guard. She's doing a lot of stuff. Agatha, nice little pass here, but Sarah's able to, follow from north-south. See her working that leg back into her collar sleeve game. Nice grip break. Gotta watch out for the sweep. Nice. Uh-oh. So Agatha might get a penalty. Referee probably, will jump on you if you're not actively trying to pass. Go for the sleeve, try to stand up. Just kinda. Nice. Back up. You gotta watch out for Sarah kind of letting go and switching to a takedown. Play by play. They gotta pay me to do that. Nice. Sarah's working her De La Hiva, but it's tough. It's tough to play that De La Hiva nowadays. The way you see how she stays in headquarters, pressuring in. Yeah, they're not gonna let you just get to De La Hiva and push them away or anything. Nice leg throw. So one issue when you're taller, maybe Sarah has this problem. Sarah in the live stream, it's hard to squat down when you're tall. And Sarah does have a good guard, very flexible and strong. She's got the pant control and the sleeve, or lapel actually. So you might see some more lapel guard, maybe a warm guard type sweep. Now you're gonna see more action. It's about 2 minutes left to the match, so I think if we went to decision, well, Sarah's down now. She just has to sweep. Okay, she's working a sit-up guard. We'll see if that's working. Agatha, nice, able to get her leg down, but now they're in single leg X. So, Sarah, this is her chance to sweep. But Agatha has those long legs. It's hard to control. Maybe one more sit-up guard. Agatha really leaning forward with that knee. So, Agatha probably should have got a penalty. If it was me, they would have already given me a penalty at this point for not being active on top. Sarah's working the lapel, single leg guard. She's gonna have to rock up now. Uh-oh. Now Agatha's holding on, and she probably should have got penalized. Where's the penalty at, ref? Uh-oh, sweep. Oh, no. Let me rewind that. So Agatha, she just had to wait for about 50 seconds. She would have had that. Sarah was able to bump her forward, you see there, and belly down. Agatha's on the ankle, which she would need to keep. Because you don't get points for your sweep until they let go of their submission. Okay, she let go. So she did get a. Oh no, Agatha did get an advantage. Sarah's on top. It's close. It's close. You got to hold on. Back in the day, you would get an advantage for this kind of being on top of half guard. So Sarah would need to get an advantage back, but you know Agatha's smart. She's gonna hold on. The match is over. Honestly, I think Agatha should have taken a penalty in there because you know she wasn't as active on top trying to pass. Sarah, you know, it was close though. So you know when people talk about jiu-jitsu, oh, you won by an advantage. Sometimes that advantage you had to fight tooth and nail for that advantage. So, I believe Agatha there was probably a penalty or two in there that could have been in there. Sarah did pretty good. You know, she did give up the sweep in the beginning. Mr. Marlon said you need to work for Flo Grappling. Yo, Flo, if you send me some money, we can work that out. Maybe. They working my man Trey. They working Trey out. There's nothing I really care about, really. Penn State, you know, their starting lineup.
Just when we thought Penn State was going to have a lineup issue at 57, 65, and 74, now we might see a wrestle-off at heavyweight between two twin brothers.
You are Locked On Nittany Lions, your daily podcast on the Penn State Nittany Lions. Part of.
Based on this last match here, it seems like Lillidahl just has more in the tank at this point in time. And Spencer Lee did look like he got injured in that match or didn't have full capacity there. So does that play? If it goes to a best of three, I agree with you there that it is definitely going to favor Lillidahl as opposed to Lee to keep it rolling through again because we have so many.
All this stuff already happened.
Serious matches.
All those matches that happened at Final X. We're gonna see how Penn State does. They got more competition coming up. You know, Oklahoma State, Virginia Tech. Keep your eyes open for Virginia Tech. There's some other good programs too. I think that's it for me, man. I'm about to go watch some World Cup and do some other work. Is there anything else we cared about on? We talked about Mr. Marlin with the 90 pounds. Homeboy opening up a new school. Roberto opening up a new school. Okay. Somebody messaged me. I'll look at it later. Yeah, I mean, there's Elijah Dorsey seminar. Okay. When is that? July 26th in New York City. Okay. Killian, the Dictator.
Can I take a picture with you?
Why they made him do that? Killian, the Dictator.
Can I get your autograph?
Sorry.
Can I take a picture with you?
He kind of remind me of Dancing Gomez a little bit.
If you're an athlete with a knee injury,
we don't care about that.
Acompáñanos hoy que vamos a hacer galletitas con Kane. Sadiki.
Hey, Mr. Marlin, wait a second, Mr. Marlin. Do you maybe you mean your mom might need a stepdad for his little brother? I don't think he got a daddy.
Necesitamos harina.
Come on, Mr. Marlin, we need you to step up.
Huevo. Harina. Azúcar. Muy bien. Y ahora
Mr. Marlin, we can see you. I can see Mr. Marlin raising up the baby.
Ya lo tenemos todo, nene. ¿Qué es eso? Harina. ¿Y eso? Azúcar. Muy bien. ¿Y eso? Harina. No, mantequilla. Mantequilla. Ajá. ¿Y eso? Huevo.
Mr. Marlin. Nah, Mr. Marlin, that kid will bring you back to life.
No? Vale, vamos a lavarnos la mano.
His mom said she'll bring you back to life. Come on, Mr. Marlon. You can make it. You can make a. We need a another Yamal. Nah, you still got a lot of life left, Mr. Marlon. Now just don't lift up the 90 pounds. Nah, you can make a little Yamal. Mr. Marlon said, I can't take no young. Mr. Marlon said he tapped out with his kids. Mr. Marlon, you could have a little Yamal running around. Let me hear about this, Clive. How did you feel, Mr. Marlon? How did you feel about Oprah talking about Whitney Houston like that? How you feel about that?
Need to know. Clive Davis died on June 22nd at the age of 94. Clive Davis was of Ashkenazi heritage. He was.
We're not getting into that. Whose coach is that? Right, that's Mr. Marlon's coach right there. That's Mr. Marlon's coach right there.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's Mr. Marlon's coach right there. I'll leave it right there. That's it, man. We talked about LeBron James. We're not sure where he's gonna go. Seems like people in LA don't want him there. We talked about Kylian, the dictator. I hope you guys are watching that World Cup because I am. Who won England today? England won? Okay. They were down earlier. Belgium versus Senegal, USA. Oh. USA's up. I'm hoping they can get through this stage. Come on, USA. Yeah, tomorrow going to be lit. I can't wait for tomorrow. I think Spain plays tomorrow. Yeah, Spain, Austria, Portugal, Croatia. That's all I care about. I might have to skip some work for that. Let's support USA, y'all. Support USA tonight if you guys can. Support USA. The red, white, and blue. I tell you what. God help Cape Verde. Who are they fighting? Argentina? Oh God. They had a good run. When they put Messi on you. Let me find a video of Messi. They're doing the videos with Messi with the AI stuff too. I never liked AI till that stuff came out. CP can be from any of those countries too. Cabo Verde, he could be from, well, maybe not Argentina, Egypt, yeah, Colombia. CP he represents the world, really. They got the cartoons of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Why you do that to Cristiano? Showing off his Ballon d'Ors and his World Cup.
引退しろ老人。今回のワールドカップは俺のものだ。司令官、攻撃されています。何が起きている。敵はどこだ。バイキングだ。
They were took the Vikings out. I'm liking all these. Videos.
なあ、お前に勝てるやつなんてもう誰もいないだろ。
Last one.
あいつ緊張すらしてないぞ。それが怖いんだよ。もうここに来てると思うか。ノルウェーの船がたった今島にぶつかった。島ごと揺れたぞ。それでもあいつは動いてない。 何を見てるんだ。海だ。この島、感じるか？何かがもういる。知ってる。やっと殺しがいがある。
This one's a little bit longer. Sorry about that.
思ったより小さいな、ハーランド。調子に乗るなよ、ムバッペ！ありえない。
Messy. Here we go.
Tate Zatsugata no Kyou wa minogashite yaru.
All right, that was a good one. All right, that's it for me, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. Just go enjoy the World Cup. Enjoy the 4th of July coming up. Oh, I'm going to be doing the Peachtree Road Race, so I probably won't film that. You guys don't want to see me sweating up on the camera like that. That's it. We should be back tomorrow. CP said he don't want Argentina. Well, how you gonna stop him? You think Brazil? You think Brazil can stop Argentina? I don't think the Brazilians can stop Argentina. Maybe France, maybe Spain if Yamin Yamal can get back up. That's basically it, man. We should be back tomorrow with Thursday, Friday. I think we should be on here Friday too. And that's it, man. As always, hope you guys do well. Take care of yourselves. Stay out of trouble. Make good decisions. That's all I got for you people. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm playing my song if I can find it. Here we go. See ya. My Vinny Jr. I do like Vinny Jr. He can't stop Messi though. Colombia and Japan. Not Colombia. Japan for sure almost got Brazil. I like Vinny Jr. though.
It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.